Hey y'all, what up though? Last night I did a live on this channel. Um, it turned out to be a live that I did not expect because Brandy came up on the channel, right? So I wanted to I wanted to react a little bit. Hello, how are you today, St. Louis? So I wanted to react to it because I went back and I listened. Now I'm hoping that Brandy will watch this live stream. It really confused me yesterday. Hey Spencer, it confused me like the conversation that we were having and how circular and redundant it was, and then how it all led to just lies, just fabrications, made up narratives and things that never actually happened at all. And it reminds me of everything that I've been dealing with since, Too Strong and Vaughn came out here and exposed my son's death. And I remember when Brandy started um talking about like the timeline, and she was like, oh, I was on Vaughn's channel and then we went to Bam's channel. And I was like, well, damn. So I want to play something for y'all to kind of bring y'all minds together so y'all can understand where all of this happened and not to be confused about the events that actually took place and why stopped dealing with Brandy and pretty much all of them over there. So let me just get into to this. Now I did apologize to Brandy a couple of months ago, but she I didn't realize that she went on until somebody told me last night. Until somebody, well, not last night, early this morning, until I started getting all of these clips and screenshots and text messages. And I was like, nah, we got to react to this. We have to definitely talk about this for a little while longer. Just today, though, because after today, I'm pretty much done with it. People are going to do and say what they want to do and say. They're going to make something about them when it has absolutely nothing to do with them. And that's what got us here in the first place. Was Brandy inserting herself and making something about her that wasn't even about her. And here we are again, right back in the same old place. So let me play this first. Let's go and we're gonna play this little clip that I had. You have to watch the replay. Okay, Alec, you gotta. I'm gonna see you at 7 tonight, right? We definitely still on for tonight. Y'all check out our live tonight on Alec's channel, Catfish. We gonna I'll share it out when I get off of here. But I wanna show y'all something. Hold on. So I'm gonna play this from 2 months ago. This is from Anaya and Rashid's live. Okay, listen. Okay.
Look, I sat there and I got off of YouTube. Like my best friend had passed away.
My condolences.
Please accept my condolences. So I needed time to myself. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying, and there's a lot of stuff that be going on YouTube that at that time.
Now 2 months ago, Brandy said her best friend passed away when she went on Anaya and Rashid's panel. So let's keep on listening.
With YouTube and dealing with his passing, I wouldn't have been able to deal with. I probably would have snapped and crashed all the way the fuck out. So I chose to leave YouTube alone and take care of, my family, because my kids looked at my best friend. They looked at him as an uncle. So we were going through things. But then now, like earlier somebody had sat there and texted me on Instagram and was like, your name's in the title. And I'm like, why is my name in the title? I ain't been on fucking YouTube in a while. And then even when I was on YouTube, I was not going in nobody's chats bragging any fucking body. So
So I stand corrected because I in my live yesterday, I thought it was Anaya that mentioned Instagram. Hold on one second, y'all. Yeah, I thought it was Anaya that mentioned Instagram, but it was Brandy. So hopefully I'm gonna make a lot of clarifications because y'all, when all of this stuff was happening, all of this stuff was going down, I was not in my head, and I definitely wasn't in the content and like into focusing on the content. I was focusing on a whole lot of other shit at the same time. So let's keep on listening. Mhm.
So you didn't know about the live she was doing today with you and Latanya's name in the title?
no, I did not sit there and know about it, but you know what? I wish her well because one thing for sure, I never talk bad about her. Regardless of
Right.
how she sit there and feel like I might have sat there and said anything, I never talked down on that lady. If anything, I came in chats and
You
I
sure
always
didn't.
defended her. I
You
never
sure
sat
did.
there
Yes,
and
you
drug her
did.
nowhere and did anything with her. And that's not me. At the end of the day, if I felt some type of way about the lady, I had her number at one point in time. I would have just called her and told her how I felt. I don't need a whole team to sit there and tell somebody how I feel about them. So I don't understand why everybody's sitting there saying that my name was in the title, and then why I supposed to had drug her in everybody's chats for months. I'm just so fucking confused. I'm just like,
She said that you text her when everybody for like you do text her or some shit like that. You and Tanya or something like that. Like y'all text her or whatever. Oh, and then she said she brought your name up. My thing is like she just
but that's
because
the whole
she
thing.
see
Wait,
you
wait,
when
not
she
to
lied
cut you
on
off,
you.
not to cut you off, but when all
When
that
she
shit was
lied
going,
Now, if you guys remember what Brandy world won't it work? Okay, so if y'all remember last night, Brandy said that she does remember that she, myself, and Latanya had a conversation. Now, I want y'all to hear how she explained it 2 months ago when I wasn't around, when she was on Anaya and Rashid's panel. See, this is the problem that I have was when the stories change from platform to platform, from moment to moment, it's hard to keep the facts in order. So I want y'all to know that Latanya and Brandy called me on the phone when Vaughn came. Oh Lord, when Vaughn came outside and accused everybody, or not accused everybody, but when Vaughn came outside with her long list of everyone that she talked to, a lot of people from her long list reached out to me and said, hey, I didn't have anything to do with what Vaughn has going on. Brandy and Latanya were two of those people. I have been saying that since the beginning, and I'm not going to stop saying it as long as they keep on lying and changing what I said. That's how it happened. Vaughn came outside, exposing behind the scenes communications and behind the scenes drama. Vaughn did that, not me. I had nothing to do with it. I wasn't a part of it. Bam wasn't a part of it. It was Vaughn's play behind the scene. Okay? Brandy and Latanya called me and told me they had nothing to do with the play. Now, listen to this. This is from 2 months ago.
on. No,
Brandy,
wait a minute. Not to
listen.
cut you off. No, listen, I'm trying to tell you something. When all that shit was going on, I didn't sit there and text her about that because I didn't have nothing to do with it. So why would I text
Exactly.
her to sit there and say
Exactly.
anything about me being involved in a situation that
Brandy,
I knew nothing about?
Brandy, she had told, and I'm only telling you this, but she had told me, I want to say that you and Latanya had called her around that time. Me and Anaya was into it. She had told me that y'all had reached out to her.
That's a lie. Brandy did not call me. Latanya did not call me while you and Anaya were into it. They called me the moment that you, not the moment, but I think the day after you came outside and said that you were talking to all of these people behind the scenes. It was long before you and Anaya got into it. They called me at the very beginning saying they had nothing to do with what was going on. So stop lying, Cricket. My God, they lie so much. I didn't even hear this part. Shout out to the Bushes because I didn't even hear all of this.
And
That's crazy.
she said that Latanya told on Anaya or some or snitched or whatever we call it.
What? That's a lie. Latanya has never told me anything about no damn Anaya. That's a lie, Vaughn.
That's
So
crazy word.
yeah, I
That
don't know.
never happened. That's
White
crazy.
supreme, it
Yeah.
That
was
right there, you know
crazy.
what? I can't even sit there and agree that that even sat there and happened because all the time that Latonya was on the phone with everybody, obviously y'all even know that I wasn't on the phone with Latonya because Latonya talked to y'all more times than I ever sat there and talked to y'all. Hell, Latonya told me times when y'all sat there and talked. So for her to sit there and say like Latonya was on a, and for her to sit there and put me in it, I'm just wondering how the hell, for me to be the most least person involved,
Mm.
it seems like she's mad at me the most when I was the only person.
Let me ask y'all a question. Now, this happened 2 months ago. Do I talk about Brandy a lot? I talked about Brandy in that live stream that I did, but do I talk about Brandy all the time? Is Brandy always in my commentary? Am I always focused on Brandy? I want to know from my audience because y'all watch me. Do I talk about Brandy? I mean, my God. Let me play this, Lord.
Person for real, going around defending. I was hopping on panels with different people.
Yeah. That's what
Defending
I
her.
always wanted
But
to
you
know if
see
that
how she
I,
did you. You
Hey,
see how she
yeah,
did
I've
you when you
always
was on
wanted to know
Vine
if that
panel.
was true or not.
You see
And you
how
know
she did
what,
you when you
Anaya?
was on Vine panel. When you was on
And
Vine
I'm
panel
glad
trying to
you
get an
brought that up.
understanding, and
now
then
I
they
want y'all to listen to this. I want y'all to listen to all of the lies that Anaya is about to tell. All of the lies, because this is their lie from 2 months ago, is still up on their channel. I want you to listen to all of the lies. Um, I want y'all to listen to all of the lies that Anaya, and I gotta say it, Brandy, you too. All of the lies that Anaya and Vaughn are about to tell. And some of the things that you're saying in this, Brandy, is not factual. Not factual at all. Because after this, we're gonna listen to Bam's live stream. We're gonna listen to how you came up in there. So I want y'all to listen to what they say happened. Because what they say happened did not happen. Jesus Christ.
for
Yeah.
you when she was on Bam panel. She turned everything against you. That's when Bam turned against you. Everybody turned against you. I'm just like, that's a fucking lie. Brandy was not talking shit about you. She sat on Bam panel and lied. Oh, Brandy up there dragging me. That wasn't the case. You was trying to get understanding between UP and Vine. That was it. And she lied and carried the fucking narrative. And that's when Michi dropped the fucking and was dragging you and certain her motherfucking self and a whole
Yeah.
lot of shit. So we're not gonna play crazy. I'm
Yeah,
talking about her.
that's what I don't understand, because from what I said there, because when y'all had sat there and said that in the chat, I went to her channel because I'm not subscribed to her. So I went to her channel and tried to shift through stuff. And I sat there and I
Right.
seen that it was the apology. And I'm like, what is she apologizing for? And then I remember when I sat there and did get the Instagram inbox sitting there telling me you need to sit there and go look at this. I looked at that and it was like, Brandy, you bitch, and you've been dragging me for months through chats. And I'm like, what the fuck is she talking
Yeah.
about?
I don't know what the fuck she was
I'm
talking
talking
about.
about all of these screenshots that I got about you talking shit about me in chats. But this was before my apology. This is what's blowing me, is that you trying to deny all, and still up to yesterday was still trying to deny all of this stuff. And it actually happened, Brandy.
You have never done that. You have never drug her. Never
I
drug
never said
her.
to her. I would tell anybody that was dragging her, I would be like, don't do that. Why you feel that way about her? Like, she's not that bad. And I'm like, damn, for me to be a person that sat there and went around defending her, and now she's sitting there saying that I was dragging her, it just sounds crazy to me. And then I heard her sit there and say, leave me alone. And I'm like, damn, I didn't even know I was messing with you, because when you sat there and did that, sitting there that night when I sat there and left your panel and went over there trying to talk to her, and at the end of the day, I wasn't calling UP a bitch. I was talking to fucking
Listen,
Bams and fucking Michi, because they was
now didn't last night, didn't she say she came in the chat and she was play calling people bitches? Didn't she say last night that she was just playing and she thought that she could joke and be jovial with us and stuff? See, this is what I'm talking about. Always be honest about that. That's why, and I'm talking to you, Brandy, because I'm hoping that you'll hear this. That's why you have to be honest about the things that you've done on social media or the things that you've said, because a clip or a video or something can always be found. Even though Von's stuff is private, we were reacting to some of her stuff on the panel. We can hear some of the things that were said, Brandy. We know, like we weren't watching the live, but we were reacting to certain things on the live. I hadn't even gotten to the part where you hit the link. Keep on listening. Mm, mm, mm.
I said, man, y'all business, bitches. That's what
Right.
I said.
Right. Exactly.
You know what I'm sitting there saying?
Exactly.
So I'm like, and then before I even got up, I said, you know what? You're right. My apologies. I just got into the moment, and I even took that the fuck back. But for me to sit there and like, come on now, that's one thing I don't do. I don't run around talking about no fucking body on this fucking app
Exactly.
to any fucking body. If anything, I'm always the person on the fucking phone when I do talk to somebody like, y'all shouldn't even be doing that. Y'all need to sit there and talk. I do that shit in my real fucking life. I'm not a confrontational person when it comes to people out in the street, but I still can be that bitch to beat you the fuck up when I need to.
Wow.
And did that while we was on the phone. That's another story. That's another story.
They always go to violence. They always go to physical violence against people. Just like she said like when she said she was on CMA's panel 2 nights ago. She was on CMA's panel 2 nights ago. I watched CMA's live. She said that her son died 28 weeks ago. Then she said 29 weeks ago. And then 2 days later in my live, she said he died 30 weeks ago. Then I feel, and this could be wrong, and help me if it's wrong. I feel like the son thing. I don't even know what to believe about the son thing, because I don't know if anybody would ever do anything like that. But she I don't know. I don't even want to put that out there, but it was just weird how. Let's keep listening. And then 2 months ago, it wasn't even her son that passed away. It was her best friend who was like an uncle to her kids. It's kind of like, I don't know what to fucking believe with these people.
another story. That's another story. But that's facts. That's why I never understood
I was confused.
Like you sitting there on a panel and you didn't even know the facts, but you decided to sit up on band panel and y'all just dragged the fuck out of Brandy. That wasn't cool. Oh, they said Brandy was talking shit about me on behind panel, bitch. You didn't investigate. That just goes to show.
First of all, you're lying. You're fucking lying, Anaya. And when we listen to this, bitch, I'm gonna drag your ass. After my live with Mr. Wanda, bitch, I'm dragging your motherfucking ass, bitch. I'm reading every mother with your lying ass, bitch. I'm reading every motherfucking text message on Bitch Boy's channel, bitch. I'm sick and tired of your lying, deceptive, narrative spinning, witchy ass, bitch. I'm sick of you. Shit. Weird ass bitch. And you an instigator. You an instigator. Because by the time Brandy hit your link, I had already made an apology video. You and that black ass cricket and your weak ass husband should have said that. We don't want to get involved in that shit. She done already made an apology video. But no, instead you instigated that shit with lies. But Brandy went right along with it because she saw everything. I don't believe anybody sent her a DM, a message. And I said that last night on my live. I don't believe her. I just don't.
You never gave a fuck about Brandy or Latanya. You didn't give a fuck about nobody. It's always about you. You went with the narrative because Bam had the battery in your fucking back. I'm not even gonna say that because she's a grown ass, old ass, seasoned ass woman who should know.
Yeah, because that I don't forget that panel because that night it was me, you, Vaughns, and Miss Tawana. We all was up there on that panel, and I was talking to Miss Tawana as to her why her and UP couldn't get along.
Yeah, I was in the chat, and you kept trying to tell Vaughn, like, can y'all work it out? Can y'all work it out or whatever? And that's when Vaughn was just like,
that's not even true. That's not even true. She got up on the panel and when y'all was starting to talk shit, she engaged in that shit. I didn't see it though. I didn't see it. I'm going based upon what people told me because Bam and Michi and I were live reacting to the first part of it. Before we could get to the part where Brandy was up there, Vaughn privated it and hid it. If I'm lying, then put the motherfucking live back up. If we lying over here, put the live back up so everybody can see it. Everybody can see what happened. But you're not going to do that. Because you know damn well we telling the fucking truth. Bam shit is still up. My shit is still up. Vaughn's shit is private. Why is Vaughn's shit private? Because y'all out here lying about it. Trying to walk away from it. Y'all did and said some disgusting things in that live stream. Even dox my son again. Put his name up, his images, all of that kind of shit. And from what I understand in that live stream, and then y'all put his mom's stuff up on the damn channel and everything. Fucking evil. Damn.
What, I don't want to talk about it no more. And then somebody carried some dumb shit back to her because they was live at the same time. And then like UP, she up there snapping on you. Oh, Brandy talk, she's dragging me. That's when Michi, she stood the fuck in, talking shit, ain't no shit. That's when Bam stood in, talking shit, following her old ass lead.
She lying about the whole thing. So it was crazy.
I said, that's not what happened. Why the fuck is y'all lying on Brandy?
She lying about Bam's whole live stream. And Bam's live stream is still up, y'all. She lying about the whole fucking live stream.
And I've been repeating this shit over and over again in my lives. I'm like, that's not fair. So
and that's just and that's crazy. That's crazy because Brandy, I've been off of YouTube for real since before November because that's when my best friend had that shit happen to him, and I would pop in and I might see something.
See, Brandy, 2 months ago, see, I got to say this, because my son did die, and people on here were saying that that wasn't my son. That was my son. My son did die. Now I'm not negating what you said about your son and your experience, because I believe your experience to be genuine. But 2 months ago, you said you were going off of YouTube because your best friend died, and your children were devastated about that because he was like an uncle to them. Last night on the other night on CMA's panel, because I went and watched CMA's live too, you said that it was your son. He died 28 weeks ago. Then you said he died 29 weeks ago. Then when you hit my link, you said he died 30 weeks ago. Your son died 30 weeks ago. So I'm not trying to trigger you or anything like that. I'm just trying to understand all of the differences in what I heard, what really happened, all of the ways. So when you were on this panel, on Anaya's panel 2 months ago, you were saying that I never reached, that um you and Latanya never reached out to me. You never talked to me on the phone or anything like that. Clearly, last night you said that we had talked on the phone. You and Latanya, Latanya called me and you were on three-way. And we had that conversation about you not being a part of it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm confused about all of the differences in the stories and stuff. It's really confusing to me. So that's what I wanted to hey Tina, that's what I wanted to get out. I need to understand this, before we move on.
And I just sit there and would say hello to everybody, and then I would sit there and fucking
Right.
leave. I wasn't in nobody's chats conversating, going back and forth. But then when I was listening in that little bit of time, that's why I came back and asked y'all, like, I gotta ask y'all a question. Cause she sat there and said that she seen me in chats. And I'm like, how the fuck did you see me in chats dragging you when that's something that I didn't even fucking never do?
Right. You never
Even when
did
I
that.
sat there and felt some fucking type of way about her, I never sat there and went to nobody's chats to talk shit, because I've never been that type of female till this fucking day. I'm not that type of female. I'm not going to drag you around a group of people when I could just drag you in your fucking face with my fist.
Let's talk about it. Hey, Simply Sparkle. Let's talk about it, sis.
And I'm just like,
it's
it's defaming my character. At the end of the day, that's defamation of character.
Yes, it is.
Because now you sitting there trying to make it out like I'm somebody that I'm fucking not. And like I'm like, damn, I just got done fucking dealing with my best friend's death, and then I come back and my name is in titles, and I was dragging people when I wasn't even here. Like, what are you talking about?
It's like she be knowing when some shit goes down, and it's like she's calculated. And that's sad, because I was honestly looking around, I'm like, where has Brandy been? Where's Brandy? Where's Brandy? But I'm over here, like just.
Right, because LaTonya left first at the end of the day, and LaTonya never even, in my knowledge, LaTonya never even fucking drug her. You know what I'm saying? And if she did, I don't know about it, but I never sat there and drug her. Hell, before LaTonya and all them came over there, I was the one that had all of them come over to her damn chat, because I supported her like that. It's just crazy, because, like, for real, if you hear it in my voice, I don't have that fight in me to be fighting motherfuckers on YouTube that I don't fucking know. If that's what you believe, then that's what you believe. Then you keep believing it. Because I had a real person in my life sit there and pass the fuck away that I can't never get the fuck back. So I don't have time to be wasting it on fighting for some shit that you believe in your own ass head when I know it ain't fucking true. And anybody that fucking know me on YouTube know that that's not what I did with her. It's just crazy. Like, it's just sad. It's sad. It's a sad world. Like, on some real shit. Like, that's why I sat there and said, it's a new year. It's a new chapter. Like, if you got grievances or problems with everybody, either sit there and fix that shit or just walk away. Because that person could drop today or tomorrow the same way you could drop today or tomorrow.
All right, Frank.
So just leave everything alone. You know what I'm saying? They're saying if y'all can't get the fuck along, then just leave it fucking be. Like, it's just like,
I'll tell you what, I'll drop the link, Brandy. You and your cousin can hit it. You and your cousin can hit that link. I don't have no problem with that, honey. If you want to hit the link, you and your cousin, we can get all of this straightened out and it can be done with today. I don't have no problem with that. There you go.
On some real shit, like that was the only person that I loved besides my mom. On some real shit, and when he passed away, I already know what it's gonna look like when that, like,
Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Give me 1 second.
Yeah,
I'm sorry, you've been going through that, Brandy. Like, and I was like, where's Brandy at? Like, I haven't seen you around, and like, it's like everybody going through so much. That's why, like, I just feel like it's so much pettiness, like on this app, when people are going through things in real life, like real serious things, and battling hurt and just going through things. Like, I just want everybody just like to straighten up and tighten up.
Girl,
that's just it. And it's just like it's just
shut the fuck
when you
up,
got
bitch.
people that like stalkers that in spawns of.
You mean like bitches that come together behind the scenes and create groups to try to destroy somebody? You mean like your stupid ass, whorish ass bitch? You mean like people like you? Stalkers, harassers, people that can't let shit go? You mean like people like you and your stalking ass, play running ass group that you have? Bitch. We are. We are okay. I'm just trying to get an understanding of everything that happened so my audience can understand, Brandy, because a lot of people were reaching out. They were like, I'm confused. I'm confused about what happened. So did you talk shit about Brandy? Because I've never heard it. Or was Brandy right or was she wrong? Is you dropped nuggets and you said that people in my chat were texting you. You said it was men in my chat. You know what I'm saying? So whoever you say that you're talking to, I want to make it clear that whoever you say that you're talking to is fucking lying. They're lying. Because it ain't been me that's been running around talking shit about you. I ain't hit nobody's link to talk about you. I ain't been in nobody's chat to talk about you. I don't come to your channel and tell you what kind of content you should be doing either, or when it's time for you to heal and move on or have peace or any of that. That's the only thing I'm saying. But we are good. I'm just trying to keep this timeline, this timeline, and get my audience and my supporters are the ones that were confused about that 5-hour live last night. It just went in circles. So I'm trying to show them the timeline. That's all.
Spawns of Satan that just want to hold on to you and gravitate.
Spawns of Satan.
Soak up your energy. Girl. Like, I just want everybody to be good.
And sometimes sometimes you gotta not pay attention to that shit. And now you're like on some real shit. That's why I sat there and cut YouTube the fuck off. And I'm sorry to come up here and change our energy because I didn't really mean to. I just really wanted some answers to my questions because I really didn't know what the fuck was going on. That's the honest to God truth. I didn't know what was going on.
Okay, Francis, love you too. I'm about to drop down too.
Me too. I'm about to give me something to eat. You right there, Brandy?
You hear me,
Brandy? Yes, I'm good. I just wanted to sit there and find out what was going on and get a little bit of peace of mind what was going on. But after tonight, I'm gonna close this app down again and just not come back on it for another little while because I still need some time to myself.
I'm getting sick out here, yo.
They ain't even
so I wish y'all Happy New Year's, all of y'all, and I hope that.
Naya can't even. Naya saying Naya saying she can't hear you, and that old punk ass nigga over there talking about. All right, Brandy. Okay. I want you come on, have your cousin up here too, Brandy. Have your cousin come up here too.
My cousin sat there and was typing for me because I was dealing with the baby. So she was sitting there typing for me. She really doesn't know anything that's really going on because how everything played out. I didn't come over to your panel last night to cause any confusion or to make anything worse for anybody. I just came
It's
over to
not
try to
work.
make it better for me and you. Like
I feel like
that's what I did. I
I
came
feel
over to
like
try to make it better for me and you because, like I said, I always supported you, and I always was a supporter, and I just wanted to make everything better for us, so we could so I could sit there and feel that because I needed that because that's one thing that I have been needing. I just needed to sit there and wrong all my right all my wrongs, or if I made anybody feel
I
any type of way,
know.
or
You know what? Miss Virginia felt like that too when she survived cancer. She felt like that too, and she reached out to Vaughn. And this ain't got nothing to do with you, but I'm just comparing the situations. I understand where you coming from when you want to right your wrongs. I've been there too, you know, and I'll probably be there again where you want to just clear stuff up with people. And that's what I thought we did 2 months ago when I did my apology video. I thought we did that months ago, but you said that you heard something recently that never happened. You know what I'm
yes,
saying?
yes, ma'am, yes, ma'am. I sat there and I definitely said that.
You don't
That's
have to call me ma'am, but I'm just saying that I want
no,
everybody
I
to
wasn't sitting there
understand.
being, I wasn't sitting there
Yeah,
saying it like that. I was just sitting there agreeing with you. Like, you
yeah.
know, I definitely, I just didn't want, I thought that we was having a good
We
conversation
did.
to
We
get
did.
everything because
We
I
did.
looked at it as, it wasn't so much for real, for real. I don't care what anybody on YouTube sit there and feel about it. The conversation that I had with you last night wasn't so much for you, for real, for real. It was for me. For
Well,
me to sit there.
it helped me too. It helped me to understand. It helped me to understand that the things that I've been seeing them clearly. You know what I'm saying? I think that a lot of things aren't clear to you until you actually have a conversation with that person. And this is the first time we've actually had, well, last night was the first time we've actually had a conversation. And I feel like that conversation was valuable. But the things that I need to process are the things that don't line up with the things that actually happen. They don't line.
This is what I want to sit there and say because I did hear some of that and I was dealing with my son and I sat there and I was like, but one thing about it is, yes, when I first sat there and came on, my friend did pass away. My son passed away a week after that. I didn't want to voice what happened with my son because I didn't want because it was like you ever have two deaths that hit you at one time, and it's like okay, before I was even able to deal with my friend's death, I had to deal with my son's death. So I talked about that death already, and that's something that was already out there. I didn't put my son's situation out until recently because it was just
But you
hard. Like I got
understand
hit
how
with
you
back to back.
can you understand how I would be processing it like, oh, now all of a sudden she has a deceased son too, and she wants to address me about some things that she says that I said on my channel but didn't happen. And she came, and then last
Hmm.
night when you were the night before you were on CMA's panel, and Brandy, I don't know, you told me to go and listen to it. I went and
Hmm.
listened to it. And you was like, bitches always putting me in shit on YouTube. I haven't put you in anything. And the only person,
Look, can I sit there and say this? I'm gonna clear that up. I have look. My kids tell me that I have a bad problem with that. I call everybody bitches. I'm sorry.
no, but you said bitches. No,
It's just a
that's
word
not
with
it.
me.
Nope, nope, that's not it. You said bitches always bringing you up and putting you in shit on YouTube. And I didn't. I didn't
But wait
put
a
you
minute.
in
Wait a minute.
anything, and I wasn't.
Let me ask you this.
Okay.
Look, listen. At the end of the day, I said bitches plural, meaning more than one. So you should, if you felt like it wasn't you, then you shouldn't sit there and take cover for that because there was a lot of
No,
people
you
that I was talking
no,
about at
Brandy.
that same time.
No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't because you came in my chat. You didn't go in theirs. You came in my chat. When you went in Too Strong's chat, you said, I don't know why.
I didn't come in your chat after I talked to CMA that night.
No, I'm talking about you came in mine the next day. Next time I was live, you came in mine. Come on now.
I did.
Yeah, it was the next day.
What did I say?
You came in my chat and you said, "Why are you always?" I'm talking to you, unspoken. That's what you typed in my chat. You said, "You're always bringing my name into stuff and putting my name in stuff. I'm talking to you, unspoken." And I said, "Well, you want me to drop the link?" That's what happened yesterday, just yesterday, Brandy.
Yeah, no, I talked to you yesterday, and you sat
Right.
there and you dropped the link, and I talked to you. I'm talking about when I was in CMA's chat, and I was talking about that. I didn't come in your chat after that and sat there and say anything that night.
You're
I
doing
talked
this.
to you
You're doing
yesterday. Yes, I
I
did.
don't like that. I don't like this. It's kind of like, you know what I'm talking about, Brandy. Come on. I think this is what's driving me crazy is like listen, when you said I said something about you, what did I do? I went, even though it took me 2 hours to get it out of you, I went and I found the live stream and I played it for you just to show you that I was not talking shit about you. My
When
question.
I look, unspoken, you got everything confused. Look, listen. When I was in CMA's chat talking about what I was talking about, that I wasn't even you was the last person on my head. I was talking about that and a whole bunch of other shit. Because one thing that I do is bring
Who
in
were
what
you
I go
talking
on
about
in day-to-day
who
life
were you
on
who
YouTube sometimes and talk about
who
that. When I came into your chat last night, that was me sitting there asking you because one of the questions that has been lingering in my head is from the one live that you did before you did the apology live. That's where we was at last night. When I was in CMA's chat, I was talking about a whole bunch of other shit. I came and I had that question and I said, you know what? I need to just sit there and ask unspoken. It's not like I can sit there and call you anymore and sit there and do that besides the internet. So I came into your chat last night to talk about that. I was talking about them lives before that. Everything after that, uh-uh. I'm not worried about that. I was talking about them lives because them was questions that I always had that I never had time to address with you about.
so you weren't talking about the live, so you weren't talking about anything recently with
No, I was talking about the one live that you had did, and then the live that you had did when you sat there and said, I apologize about it. I never got a chance to sit there and talk to you about them. That was why I was in there. That's what I was talking to you about last night. Anything that was after them lives, I'm not talking about none of that because I don't know what the fuck was going on after that. That's why I sat there and said, you got everything. You don't understand where I was coming from. You're going off of your own head. And that, I respect that because at the end of the day, I probably would do that too because I talk in circles and a lot of people can't catch sometimes the shit that I be going to and where I'm coming from with it. Now I'm trying to give you the line of where it came from. It didn't come from anything after that. What I talked to you about came from the live where you were sitting there talking about it, and then you sat there and apologized. I was focused on that. Them was my questions. That's where I was feeling how I was feeling from. Nothing else, nothing less. Just that. Them two.
well, we spent 2 hours talking about that the video that I played last night, and you said that the reason that you came back outside was because somebody from my chat,
Yes, males.
some man from my
And
chat.
just remember, it's not don't put beefy in it. It don't have nothing to do with beefy.
Yeah,
And
and
at
we
the end of the day, I don't know if they be in your chat typing or whatever the hell they do, but they be watching.
okay, you
You know
said
what I'm saying? Understand? But
yeah,
and
it
then
was
you done
different. Wait,
spoke
wait,
to
wait,
them
wait,
a
wait,
couple
wait, wait,
times
wait, wait,
too.
wait. It was different yesterday. I'm
But
tired of
no, but look, I just sat there and said you done spoke to them a couple times too. So I don't know if they be in your chat all the time or however it sit there and be. I don't have nothing to sit there and lie about when it comes to that. At the end of the day, I'm gonna sit there and speak my truth to the best of my ability. Your truth is different from mine at the end of the day, but I'm gonna sit there and say what I sat there and know.
It clearly is different because my truth, I really like for my truth to rely on things that have actually occurred, not things that are in people's minds or fabrications that they made up just because they mad at somebody. I really would like for the truth to consist of actual events.
I told you to find me on Instagram, and I told you I was going to sit there and send you it, but I would scratch
I
out the
don't
name
even
of the person. I told you that. I told you that last night.
I don't even need to know. I don't even need to know. You know what I'm
because
saying?
all I sat there and did.
I don't believe it.
Look, at the end of the day, you don't have to. But I told you, I'll sit there and send it to you and show you. I don't have no reason to sit there and laugh for what? This is YouTube. What the hell do I got? I really deal with a whole bunch of shit day to day, to the point where I don't have time to be sitting there lying about some bullshit on YouTube. What I sat there and did, what I did last night was I wanted to sit there and try to at least come to a little peace somewhere else in my life, like how I've been in my real life, trying to make peace with everybody, because we all ain't gonna be here for fucking ever. And I realized that when my son did what he did. And all I want to sit there and do is just walk around with the heart that I already have and make peace with everybody individually. I don't care who like who and who don't. I just want to have some type of peace within myself to know that at least, even if you don't like me after this, at least I know that I put my hand out there to sit there and apologize for whatever you thought that I might have sat there and did or said or whatever, so we could just move past it. That's what I was doing.
That's what I thought we had done a few months ago, but it's okay. I mean, I'm gonna play this though. I'm gonna play the live that where you hit the link on Bam's panel, because that's a lot of confusion too. Because what
Look, wait. Well, look, can I sit there and say this before you sit there and play that? Remember, I told you last night, and I sat there and said that I was over there on the panel with them, and I sat there and talked to Vaughn. Like Vaughn don't even got the fucking live up. What everybody need to
Yeah,
do
but
is
I got
put
some
all these
clips
damn
and
lives up
I
and let's
got
compare them.
I got some clips, and I also we were playing the live while we were up there, and a lot of people in the chat were making comments about you being over there talking stuff, even though we don't have the live. She's never gonna put that live up, Brandy. She's never gonna do it. It's not going to happen. She's not going to make that live public ever again. I doubt that. They were saying they doxed my son in that live. They talked about his mother. They put it was a lot of information in that live stream that I doubt she's ever, because she does not want the new people or the Christian people that she's dealing with, maybe the ones that haven't seen how violent, disgusting, and what a cricket ass, evil ass bitch she is. She don't want them to see that. She don't want me to react to it. She don't want me to put it back out here. Her or Too Strong is never gonna put back up I got Too Strong shit though. But Vaughn ain't gonna put that shit back up. She's not going to do it.
What I'm sitting there
Just like
saying is
she's not
I
gonna
don't know
do it.
what everybody was
Another
sitting
reason.
there like. I can't even
Another
remember
reason.
half of what everybody was even in there talking about. What I wanted to sit there and the reason why I want her to put it back up is so you can sit there and see. I was not talking about you and Bams. I went over there to sit there and fuck with y'all because they was like, yeah, they over there talking about you right now. I was like, oh, I'm gonna go over there and fuck with them then. And
Last
I
night you
thought that we
said
was cool enough for y'all to understand that.
last night you said you was joking when you hit the link and you was calling us
I
bitches.
said I just said that. I
Yeah,
just said that.
but on 2 months ago you said you was serious and you had a problem with Bam and Michi, and you was calling them bitches for real.
Wait, but where's that? Do you play that? I
That's
will hear
that's
that.
on that's on that's on the live that I just played. It's still up on I just played it. I don't want to play it again, but you can go back in my live stream and hear it because I just played it. You said
Yeah,
that
I definitely do want to sit there and see that because I never had a
yeah,
problem with
it's when
Bams or
you
Michi. I don't even know who
it's
Michi is. I just was sitting there
towards
fucking with everybody that night.
it's towards the end of their live stream, and you said it was all you got to do is scroll to where you see your avatar on the live. It's from 2 months ago. You hit the link. They got some sort of monster on the outside of it. It's just 2 months ago
Who
live.
I don't have a monster on the
No,
outside
I'm
of what?
talking about on their thumbnail for their some sort of creature or something on their
Mm-hmm.
thumbnail for the video, and it was from 2 months ago.
Yeah, because
It's
the only time I sat there and had a problem with everybody is after I sat there and was I felt like I was just, fucking with y'all. And I do that because I'm a dumbass sometimes at the end of the day. Sometimes, as me being the sign that I am, I do a lot of shit and I think about it afterwards, like, yeah, maybe I shouldn't have did that, but it'd be too late. You know what I'm sitting there saying? I never had a problem with Bams. I don't even know who Michi is for real, for real. So I probably did sit there and say that I guess I had a problem with them after everything played out. It was like, oh, well, since now they got a problem with me, then I got a problem with them. So yeah, that sounds about right when it comes to shit that I do.
mm-hmm. But do you know how confusing that is? For 1 minute it'll be one thing and the next minute it'll be another thing. It's impossible to have a conversation or even a friendship or a relationship with somebody like that when you constantly moving the needle and people don't understand what's real and what's fake with you. Like what's real and
Yeah,
what's fake.
yeah. Look, and I
Like
definitely understand
what's
that.
the truth and what's a
Like
joke?
unspoken, what I'm trying to sit there and tell you, and whoever's listening, I don't even care. One thing about it is I have grown. You know what I'm sitting there saying? The person that I was last year is not the person that I am this year. Some of the shit that I did last year, I don't do this year because everybody, as a person, you're supposed to grow every year. So that's why I feel like there's a lot of things that I want to sit there and apologize to people for. You know what I'm sitting there saying? Just to have the peace, just to sit there like it might sound selfish, but what I'm doing right now, for real, it's not for nobody. It's for
Can I
me. You know what I'm
can I
sitting there
say
saying? For
something
me
to
to
you?
get the clarity.
Can I say something to you? It's so ironic that you were talking about that because Miss Virginia, she did that. She survived cancer, right? And she made it her mission. Um, and she said she was gonna reach out to everybody that she feels like she offended or some that she maybe did offend, and she started reaching out to people and apologizing and all of this stuff. Well, it was weaponized recently. I'm not gonna get into who weaponized it, how they weaponized it. They call her a whole stalker and a weirdo and a creep and all of this stuff when all she was trying to do was clear her slate. You know what I'm saying? But the thing about apologies and forgiveness is when you want peace for yourself, the first person you have to forgive is yourself. The first person you have to apologize to is yourself. The first person that has to heal is you. And
Hmm.
you can't worry about the way other people see you or what they feel about you, your life, as long as the Most High has forgiven you for your actions and you've asked for forgiveness, you can move on. You know what I'm saying? That's the thing that I wanted to say to you is that you don't need me for your peace. You don't need to because I thought we had apologized and we had moved on months ago. That's what I thought. I thought it was squashed and it was done and it was over. But and I keep on going back to this because it was the main reason that you came over yesterday. You said somebody reached out to you and told you. You went over to Two Strong's chat. You say, I don't know why people pulling me into this stuff. You were talking about me. You were talking about me.
Oh yeah, no, I was.
So when you come over here today and you say you weren't talk, it wasn't like that for you. It
No,
was.
that right, that recent, yeah, I was because that's when I was like, why is my name getting pulled and stuff again?
It
I'm
wasn't.
like, I've been trying to sit there. I really have been trying to just move around and just be at a peace. And I'm like, why is my name getting brought back in shit again? Because that's how I said it. I think it's why is my name still being brought up in shit when I never was even in shit at the beginning or something like that? Because I don't understand that. Like, for what? Why?
Right. Right.
Because when you sit there and you try to, it's like when it comes to YouTube, when you try to stay out of stuff, it's like you get pulled into stuff when you try to stay out of it. And at the end of the day, I do be sober. I had to be sober for 9 months and all these time, little one, whoever that is in the fucking chat, for me to be able to have a 2-year old and deal with the shit that I do and go to work and do what I do. So shut the fuck up and mind your business unless you know who the fuck I am.
Who
But
you talking to? I'm
whoever that was in your chat that I sat there and seen that, like, they need to mind their fucking business. At the end of the day, for real, fuck it. I'm not even gonna look at the chat because I'm over here trying to talk to you. So
Yeah,
fuck
turn the
all
chat
them.
off.
I'm
Turn
trying
the
to
chat
talk
off.
to you.
Yeah, turn the chat off because I'm not watching the chat either. I didn't know what anybody said in the chat. You try to ignore the chat. Um uh yeah, try to ignore the chat because they people will come in here and saying they might be saying things to try to trigger you. So just
Yeah, and at the end of the day, like, I just, like, I really, like, I didn't come over last night. I didn't want to cause no confusion. All I wanted to do was really sit there and right my wrong. Whatever you felt my wrong was, I wanted to right it with you to make sure that our ear was clear. And I've been doing that a lot lately with everybody on YouTube and even in my real life. That's one thing that I've been sitting there doing because I don't want to sit there because once my friend, because like I sat there and told you, my friend passed away, and then a week later my son passed away. I talked about my friend first. I didn't even get a chance to sit there and even deal with his death before my son sat there and went through his situation. And I didn't bring that to YouTube until recently. You know what I'm saying? Understand? Because there's some things that you got to sit there and you got to sit back and just breathe a minute and be like, damn, did this just
Yeah.
happen?
I know, I've been there. I know, and Vaughn brought mine to YouTube, Vaughn and Too Strong. They brought mine to YouTube. I didn't have no say over whether or not, how I got to grieve or anything like that. They brought that to YouTube to weaponize it and use it against me. And you were on the panel and in the chat when they were doing it.
Did I say anything? Because that's something I don't play with
They
people's deaths.
they said that you was laughing and stuff and participating in the conversation. Oh, every once in a while you would say, oh, can't y'all just let it go, can't y'all just squash it? But you were in their chat and
Well, at the end of the day, unspoken,
while
did
they
you
were
ever
doing
sit there and realize that I
no,
might
I
have
didn't
been in
watch
the
it.
chat talking
I
with other
didn't watch it.
people?
I didn't watch it. You know where I was? I was on Vaughn. I was on while Vaughn and y'all were over there doing that to my son and my family.
I would
While
never
y'all
did. Look, that's
while
one thing I
y'all were
never
doing
sat there and did. When everybody
while
was talking
y'all were
about your
doing
son, no
that
unspoken, we're
while
not going to
y'all
put
were
that on
doing
me.
that to my family. I'm talking about
Look,
the group. I'm talking
unspoken,
about the
I
chat.
understand what you're sitting there saying, but listen,
I'm talking about
if
the
I was
chat.
in the chat, do you
With
know that I could have
no,
been
wait a
talking
minute.
to other people
While they
and
were
not
doing wait a
participating
minute,
in what they were talking
please,
about? I never
please.
talked about your deceased child.
I never
I
said
never
you
did that.
did. I
Even
never
when they used
said
to talk
you did.
about your mom and all that other stuff, I never participated in that. I will be in the chat talking to somebody in the chat. I would never sit there and participate talking about people's parents or their deceased children. That's one thing that I never sat there and did. Period, point blank. Before I lost a child and parents my damn self, I never believed in talking about deceased people or like any of that. So no, I
Okay.
need you to sit there and go back and watch that and make
Can't
sure that I
watch
was in
it. It's
conversation
gone.
with people in the chat.
Can't watch it. It's gone because Vaughn privated it. But the thing about it is that but while they were doing it, you came over to Bam's chat while they were dragging my deceased son, doxing his personal information, talking about his mom, talking about his siblings, calling me a liar, saying that I was stealing money. You came over to Bam's chat and said I was wrong and I needed to squash it with them. Why do I need to squash it with anybody? It's not their family that's being drugged. It's my family that's being drugged. It's not their deceased loved ones that's being talked about. It's mine. Why do I owe them anything, any kind of peace, any kind of forgiveness, any kind of moving on? When they were actively doing that to me, you came over to the chat and told me you need to kumbaya. You need to let this go. Why? Why, Brandy?
Oh, look, that's why I sat there and said, look, see, this is why I sit there and say, Vaughn needs to put up that damn live again because I was over there doing that with them. And then I came over and tried to do that with you. I know exactly what you're talking about. You just made her. Yeah, I know exactly
You
what you're talking
heard
about.
them. You heard everything that they were saying because I got screenshots of you commenting. How old was her son? Oh, I didn't know. How did he die? You knew they were talking about
Wait a
my
minute. I
baby.
need you to sit there and show that. I never sat
Okay.
there and did that because I never questioned them about that. Because every time they sat there and talked about your passed away people or whatever, I would just sit there and I would be in the chat, maybe talking to somebody else, or I would just shut the fuck up and leave out of the chat. I don't comment on shit like that because that's not my place to comment on things like that.
Okay, so let's move on. Let's listen to the live when after it happened because some of what they were saying is actually in the live that we're reacting to because Bam, myself, and Michi were on the panel reacting to the vile and disgusting things that they were saying. I guess while you were over there trying to get them to kumbaya and make peace, they were over there doxing my son's death and laughing about my son's death. That's what they were doing.
Okay.
That, that's the live that you were in, trying to get us to make peace while they were dragging my son's death. What do you would you want to make peace with some people like that at that time? Do you think that that was the right time to try to get a peace panel going or kumbaya
No,
moment
no, you
going?
know what? Look, like I sat there and said, it definitely wasn't. One thing about it is sometimes I do shit and don't think about it fully before I do it. But I definitely was on some like everybody needs to talk. Like, what is going on? Like, why can't everybody talk like grown-ups? That's
Hmm.
what I was on. And look, and I'm willing to accept that. I apologize. It wasn't the right time. It definitely wasn't because you were going through that situation and I didn't pay attention to the situation you was going through because I was just on some why can't everybody just talk like adults and just
How
get
could you
over it
not
and
pay
stop doing
attention
shit
to
like this?
somebody? How could you not pay attention to somebody's son dying and then YouTubers bringing it to YouTube
No, look,
and
listen.
drag
I
it?
said I wasn't
And
paying
somebody
attention.
you
What
even
I'm sitting
have
there
as a
talking about,
friend.
I wasn't paying attention to how you would have been feeling
How would
because
you
I
feel?
I never felt that way until recently. So I wasn't paying attention. I was
It
just on
doesn't
some. Why
matter.
can't everybody just talk and be adults? So
It
that's
doesn't
why I said there
matter.
and said it's my
It
fault.
doesn't matter. You were still a mom. You were still a mom. It doesn't matter. You were still a mom, and you know that even if you hadn't have lost a son, you would have known how that would have felt to you, and you wouldn't have been going over demanding or asking that somebody make peace with the people that was dragging their deceased son.
You're right. You're right. You're definitely right. Sometimes I told you. Sometimes I do stuff and I don't think about it. I just do it and then I think about it afterwards and be like, you know, yeah, that probably wasn't the right time to do that. So you're definitely
It
right.
sounded
Like
like
at the
you
end
want
of the
me
day,
to be.
unspoken,
It sounded like you
I
want
could
me to
say,
be a
look, I'm
psychopath.
grown enough to apologize for the things that
I
I
accept your
did.
apology and we're moving on from that. But I'm still gonna talk about this, get this out the way. And I don't have any issues with you, Brandy. I don't want you ever hitting my link again and asking me to squash anything or seek peace or anything like that because the reality of it is I don't know where it's coming from. I don't know if you were, at the time, I did not know if you were sent with everything that happened, with you being over there and you being so cool with all of them. That's where I think, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know how some people just need to be around the people that they good with. I think you most more identify with those people over there. That's my point, and I don't have a problem with that. I don't want no problems with you either, though. You know, you know what I'm saying? I think that people who are alike need to be around each other. Those are people that need to hang out. I could never, ever, ever think that it would be okay, or I'm cool with a bunch of people that's gonna drag somebody's newly deceased son and bring the information to YouTube. Those are not my kind of people. You know what I'm saying? It's just not.
No, I definitely sit there and I understand what you're sitting there saying. What I'm sitting there saying is I just be everywhere on YouTube. I just don't be over here. I be everywhere. And I don't look at it as I support a lot of people. Period, point
Right.
blank. Some of the things that I support with people is certain things. Like I support you, but certain stuff that they do, I don't support, and that's when I won't be in their chat. But I definitely do support. Like even when Too Strong was in your chat, I told Too Strong I will always support her, and I still always support her. Just because I support her, and I sit there and I still might support you or anybody else, some of the things that y'all do doesn't mean that I support you and I support everything you do. I might just support you just because. And that's what I do.
Right. Right.
And that's one of the things that's wrong with everybody. Like they think because you support somebody, you support everything that they do. That's not true.
No, that's not true. I don't think that. I just think that I don't want to be supported by I don't need to be told like to be peaceful with motherfuckers that have I will never be okay with a damn Too Strong ever again. I'll never be okay with a Vaughn. I will never be okay with anybody that violated my family on the level that they violated my family. This is to me, my family is more important than any YouTube relationship, friendship, connection, or anything like that. I choose my family over anybody else. That's who I choose. I choose
And I understand that.
I choose respect for my family. That's it. That's it. So I'm no it's no like kumbaya and all of that stuff. So it's pointless to even go there. Why don't y'all just make up? Why don't y'all just be friends? It's never going to happen for me. But that don't mean I'm gonna be talking shit about them forever. But as long when I do want to talk shit, I am going to talk shit. And ain't nobody gonna stop me. Nobody. Nobody. That's all I'm
No,
saying.
I understand that, and that's one of the things that I was at a crosshair on, because I was just on some like, why can't y'all just sit there and talk? Why can't y'all just get over it? And like
No,
how
I
you
would
just
never talk
explained
to
it, I wasn't
anybody
looking at
in
it
the
how you
substance
explained
of.
it.
Would you have a conversation with some? Well, maybe you would, because they would. I just wouldn't. I just wouldn't. So that's all I'm saying.
No, I
But,
definitely understand. I was just sitting there trying to tell you, where I sat there and was coming from. I just was on. So why can't everybody talk and get over it and move on and just not talk after this, if anything, but at least sit there and have a little bit of clarity to go through it. But the way you just sat there and explained it, I'm like, yeah, you know what? That is right. Like, I don't know how you be feeling
somebody
because,
said something about your deceased nephew, right? You threaten to shoot their child or go to a school or something and shoot a kid or
yeah,
something.
yeah, yeah.
So somebody on YouTube said something about your deceased son and you threatened to kill their child.
Mm-hmm. Look, I understand what you said, understand, but everybody don't want everybody to be like how they are. They want everybody to be a little bit better, you know. And at the end of the day, that's why I sat there and said, look, I'm gonna keep apologizing, I guess.
I understand all of that, but what I'm saying is I'm still going to address it, even though apologies have been made. We say we forgiven and moving on. I don't want no smoke with you, but I still feel like yesterday's live stream was so confusing for my audience that I owe them this to come out here and explain it and explain why I'm moving on from all of it. It ain't gonna be no you know back and forth or anything like that. Even if you, because I know next they gonna have you on their panels and stuff. That's what they want. They
Look,
want
look. At
they
the end
want
of
to
the day,
make you.
unspoken. What did I just sit there and tell you? I told you I'm going around trying to right all my wrongs with everybody that I
Right,
feel
right.
like
I
I
get
might
that.
have offended and all that.
I get that
I'm not
too.
hopping up to talk about nothing, about anything. All I want to do is clear my slate. That's
Hmm.
all I really want to sit there and do. Like,
Hmm.
for real. I don't have, that's why I sat there and when I seen it, I was like, oh, I don't want this to go further than what it was, because all I came up there to do last night was clear the slate, not make the slate a tray for other people to indulge off of. I
Well,
wanted to just
anything that
clear the
happens
air
on
between me and you.
any, we did it. We did that months ago, but that's fine. We did that months ago. So
Look, see, you keep sitting there saying we did it months ago, and obviously it was good enough for you. And I guess last night I had to do it because I guess it probably wasn't good enough for me. You know what
I
I'm
think
sitting
that
and saying? But
nobody needs to accept an apology and say we good if it's not good because it sends the wrong impression. That's the whole argument that I had with Vaughn when all of that Bad Bunny stuff happened. Well, I really still felt some type of way. I just played in your face and acted
W.
like I didn't. Like it's
Yeah,
crazy.
because remember, after you had did that video where you did the apology, I came into your little chat thing and I sat there and tried to clear it. But I think that what it was is, even though it was like through, like, you might as well sit there and say like a text message or whatever, I think that what made it better for me was me being able to talk to you instead of
Mhm.
us, because some things get misconstrued through messages. I see. But some things get better instead of like text messages and all that good stuff could get misconstrued. So sometimes you need to hear that voice and talk to that person. And I think that that's what I needed. And that's why I did get on the panel, because I had a better understanding hearing your voice and us talking back and forth and not through like a text thing, if that
Mhm.
makes sense to you.
Mhm.
Because you know how sometimes people will sit there and send a text message and everything will be in all caps and you be like, why the hell is you hollering at me? And then you call them and they be like, I wasn't hollering at you, my stuff is just locked on caps. You get a better understanding of stuff like that.
So when you go back, I want you to, because I'm getting ready to play Bam's live so we can get up out of here because I got something to do today. I can't do no 5 hour live right now, and I got Alec at 7 o'clock, and I do want to play this part so people can hear what it is.
Yeah.
What it is we have to say, but I want to play this, but I do want to say this, Brandy. I don't have any problems with you. I don't want to back and forth or anything like that. In the future, if you hit Anaya and Rashid's live and stuff, can we just stick to the truth, things that have actually happened? Because you know me, you and Latanya had a conversation. You said that we didn't on that panel. Could you not put it into their live
Yeah,
and their
because I sat there and I forgot about that. I definitely did. So like I said that. I forgot. Yeah, we did have a conversation. Remember? I sat there and I said that last night. I said, "Oh yeah, we did." I definitely forgot about that.
Okay. Well, we definitely had a conversation. You guys basically said, like I said 1,000 times last night, I said y'all weren't a part of it, and it came outside because of on. But I want to say this: like when they try to pull you into stuff, when it comes to me, and when people lie to you and tell you that I've said something negative about you, can you please do your own due diligence and try to find out for yourself instead of feeling away and going from chat to chat and reacting on something that absolutely did not happen. Could you
Oh
please
no, yeah,
just do
yes,
that?
yeah, yeah, yes. Because, like I told you, we did. I think that we cleared the air good enough last night to the point where I'm okay with it. I don't know what anybody's going to do with how that happened last night or how this is going today. I don't know what they're going to do with it, but I know that I'm gonna mind my business because I cleared the air with you, and that's all that matters. I cleared my air.
Right. Okay. Well, I'm gonna play this live if you want to, because I know that we got a lot of background noise, and yesterday that live was so hard to listen to because of all of the background noise. And I'm gonna play this live, and I don't want the background noise. I'm just gonna react to this, and we're gonna point out some things. It was contradicting to the things that Anaya and Rashid have on their channel. So that's what I want
Mhm.
to do. If you want to mute up, if you want to chime
Oh
in,
yeah,
or
yeah,
pop
yeah. I'll,
down or
I'll I'll
whatever.
sit there and I'll mute up because at the end of the day, like I said, I just want to right my wrongs, and at the end of the day, I just don't want to be included in any of this at
Okay.
all. But if there's I'll mute it. So if there's something, I can sit there and explain to you how it went. But I don't think that there's
Well,
anything
I
that I
don't
really
think
need to explain.
I
So
don't think we need any extra. I think this live is self-explanatory because it was said on Anaya's live, and it was said that I was dragging you and I was talking bad to you on this live, and it did not happen that way. You know what I'm saying? It didn't happen. I wasn't dragging you. I wasn't calling you names. I never called you a bitch on this live. I was called a couple of bitches, but I never called you a bitch. You and Bam and you and me went back and forth a little bit, and I asked Bam like not to do this. Like, please don't do this. So
yeah, because I swear, I wish that she would sit there and do that. If she sit there and really unprivate that live, you'll see
she's not
why
gonna
I,
do
I
it.
came over there literally oh yeah, they calling you bitches and shit. I said, what? So I went over there, I'm like, well, fuck all y'all bitches, what y'all doing? And y'all took it and just went sideways. I was like, oh well, fuck.
Okay, well we about to listen to it because that's not the way it happened either.
Okay. Okay, I'm about to mute and listen.
Okay. All right, here we go, y'all. We getting ready to listen to the live stream. So this happened on Bam's channel 8 months ago. So we were listening to Von's live in the beginning. I'm just gonna really try to play the parts where hold up.
Asking people, am I asking them for money? So she went to April and asked April, has Bam borrowed money from you? And April tells this bitch.
Okay, so let me get to the part where Michi comes up. So Michi comes up. Let me get to the part. After Michi comes up, Brandy comes up. Hold on. Let's get to
And however they choose to fight is how they choose to fight. How I choose to fight is how I choose to fight. And ain't nobody gonna make me feel no type of.
Now we listening to Von's live on BAM's platform. It's the live that Brandy came into. We listening to the first part of it. It was still going on.
For anybody that I've made peace with, for my peace of mind, and for my own soul salvation.
Right, that's why she's not upset.
Is a chaos demon. Exactly. I said it. She can't stand to see peace. She can't stand to see folks.
We do have peace over here. Are y'all peaceful?
I'm very fucking peaceful. I'm drinking my VA energy drink, eating my fruit snacks, and roll me a blunt. Bitch, I'm very peaceful.
We got peace over here. Yeah, we got peace over here. So we got peace.
And we got donuts, bitch.
She want the link. We got peace, girl. We got peace
bitch.
over here. We fine, girl.
Cordial, and all she wants to do and continue to do is cause discord and chaos. And that is not of my God. And I don't need no one like that having my ear.
But you got a whole foster mama over there right now that's doing that. That's causing chaos and confusion between your whole camp. And you over there co-signing and amen and her shit. It's crazy how this stuff is aging. You probably don't even want to be up here, Bam.
She said out in front in the open that she didn't want nothing to do with this Bible beef sector, while asking me to contact people and have a panel so that we can do non-believers versus believers.
Because you were already doing panels with people, like you were already talking. Listen, I told Von, I said she was talking about ways to make her channel grow. I said you can make your channel grow with that content with you, Urban, Lionel, Miss. I even said Miss Mimi. I said Too Strong, Miss Alice. I said y'all can panel up and do that because they have differing opinions. I said just like Nunu's panels are interesting because we get up there and we might think differently or something like that. It's about I was trying to encourage Von on how to build her channel and how to make it grow based upon her religious content, not the beefing content, and have actual debates and stuff. But she turned around and lied and weaponized that. Lying, saying that I wanted to get close to her and Mimi and all of this weird shit. She turns anything that's good into something negative. Or when you're trying to be positive with her, she will turn around and try to turn it into something negative when Mad Day comes. Having conversations, not having beef or battles. It's about having conversations. And I sent Von videos about other content creators who have millions of subscribers that do Christians versus non-Christians or atheists versus this person, and they have millions of subscribers.
Well, it's gonna be adulterer versus fucking thief.
And everything that I did to try to help Von, she's trying, just like she did when she left from over there with the other content creators. She just villainized every ounce of help that you try to give her, or every source of inspiration that you try to give her. I was trying to keep her out of the beef and out of the mess and give her some content that maybe more people would watch. Because I know I'm not just going to watch just a whole prayer channel that's trying to force their beliefs on me. And that's what her channel and, the whole Mimi and Too Strong, it looked like it was a forceful thing, like they were trying to force religion upon you. So I felt like it would be interesting to have a different dialogue. And that's what I was talking to her about. I wasn't trying to push you away from God. That's asinine. Especially not
some beautiful faces on this motherfucking screen.
I don't even believe that you believe in God.
Hey, big sis.
Not the way you're saying.
Hey, y'all.
Hey, Michi.
Big Michi in the motherfucking building.
So this is the part of Von's live that we were listening to.
I don't know about
your live went about Von telling the business about UP son passing away, right?
No, I don't know nothing about that.
Oh, okay. Because that's what we're that's why we're gathered here in the Misdemeanor Ministries right now. Okay.
I forgot about Misdemeanor Ministries, man.
Over there and fucking mayonnaise misdemeanor and fucking cop strong bitch They want to come out here playing and shit. And okay, go ahead. I'm gonna chill because I feel
I was talking about how people out here playing with God, like they, looking for validation and all of that shit, and they need to really just chill. I'm sure they'll know who I'm talking about when they hear.
Wow. So yeah.
And Von Michi don't like you either, bitch.
Who tried to say Beefcake?
She brought me up?
No, I was just fucking up.
Beefcake, you said that they say that I don't like you. Who said that? Who said that? You talking about slobber mouth?
I guess you don't like me either. Yeah, they say she don't like me either. They say UP don't like me either.
She say that about everybody. Tell her to show Tell her on Truth Hurts panel, Dragon.
Okay, let me go forward. Let me go to where Brandy hits the link. Because
me about what the fuck would Mimi need to pray for me for? That was what our whole argument was.
Why would you even be telling Mimi UP's business?
Right? Why are you talking to Mimi
for you to even tell Mimi to pray for UP?
Thank you, Beefcake. I love you too. I don't know.
Okay, let me
Who said something about who said?
Hold up, let me get to where Brandy comes up.
You back because I was gonna reach out to because I remember now. I remember like all of those things are coming back so clear now, y'all.
Lord, I gotta get to the minute mark.
I don't. I want y'all to stop doing it, and this ain't that. But I will drop the link, and you can come up. But this.
So Brandy comes into the chat. And Bam was like, please don't make this about y'all need to stop doing this because this ain't about that. She said, this ain't no peace panel. We're not here to kumbaya. Now, she said all of that before Brandy comes up because Brandy hopped in the chat and the first thing she said was, oh, I heard y'all didn't like me. And that was what they were saying over there on the other channel. And Brandy brought it to the channel, to Bam's channel. She said, oh, I heard y'all didn't like me. Now I want y'all to listen to this. Listen to how I respond to it.
This ain't no, oh, y'all, I don't like.
Yeah, your chat is
y'all go through it because it's too late. They don't went too far. That's all I'm saying. But you're more than welcome to come up, babe.
What happened? Oh, hey, Brandy.
No, she asked for the link. She just said she don't like that we're going through, or I guess that all this is going on. But I'm just saying, like, this ain't no can y'all stop the beef or no, this ain't no peace panel or no, squash the beef panel type situation. But she's more than welcome to come up and say what she wants to say.
Oh, okay.
So go ahead, UP.
No, I was just saying that, Bam kind of she made me laugh at a time when I didn't want to laugh at anything. And I appreciated that. You know what I'm saying? So,
because I love you, sis, and I knew you was going.
And that's what I appreciated, and that's why I hopped into her chat and just told her, Bam. A lot of people can say what they want about Bam, but I think that when you going through something, and the people that hold you up when you are really, really going through something, those people become more and more important in your life. And after Vaughn let me know that she was talking to Mimi and that she was sharing my business behind the scenes and all of that stuff. And I shout out to Truth Is too, because Truth Is radar went up when Vaughn said that she was talking to Mimi and she was like, I don't trust it, and it's kind of like I should have not believed her walk. And that's the only thing that really got Vaughn back into my life and back into my heart like that, because I believed her walk was real. And that's all I'm saying. Those people want to dox. You said those people want to dox. Yeah, that's all they want to do. Thank you, Beefcake. Thank you.
I just want to say real quick, Bam definitely is the type of person.
You say what, me?
When you're down. I said, yes, Bam is definitely that one that'll come through with the last and shit when you're down. I've been there, so I know.
See, somebody else knows that about Bam.
I don't understand why you would use your own family and your own pain to set me up
It's all about her.
Now
This bitch is so self-absorbed. This is me in real time. She's so self-absorbed. She has gotten it into her mind that I'm the one that used my son to set her up. So what I drove my son into the side of a truck, killed him on impact basically, just to set you up, Vaughn, on YouTube. The shit that you say is so fucking crazy. I don't even know how it comes out your damn mouth. Set her up for what, though?
that's vengeance.
All about her. She tells my business and blames me. This is so crazy. This is so crazy.
No type of dealing with any of that information that was found out.
Oh, whatever.
None.
See, we're listening to Vaughn's life. Fast forwarding because she's not.
Give me a minute. I done put my shorts on and my little outfit, and I'm about to step outside.
Okay, I'm gonna have to fast forward past.
And not my phone. I'm turning I will be shutting my YouTube channel down.
Girl,
You
stop
know
lying.
Lies.
Don't leave, because I'm still gonna be doing commentary on you. Gonna have to be watching from a shut down channel because we know you're gonna watch. I'm still
going nowhere, UP.
Yeah, I know. Just like she ain't going nowhere this time. Even if she does. Just like she's not going anywhere this time. Don't believe this. The hype when she said recently that she's shutting her channel down for months or a year. She's not. She's not going anywhere. She said that shit all the damn time. Anytime she come out here and stir a bunch of shit up, she says she leaving. I'm not stopping.
I don't know why I keep saying that when I know that what's meant to happen is gonna happen regardless.
Yeah,
and honestly, I feel like if I wasn't in such a peaceful mindset, and there's certain things that I had to make peace with when it comes to being lied on.
Peaceful.
People don't act like that.
Peaceful. Girl over there doxing people and everything, and she peaceful. This is her peace. That religious stuff was not her peace. That religious stuff was. Can you believe what a wonderful actress she is?
And she just said it out her own fucking mouth.
Yes. Mm-hmm. She just said it. It's by saying that she lied about all of that stuff, and she lied so convincingly.
Because I hate to be lied on. And
no, bitch, you do all the lying on people.
Started, y'all, I felt like it was just gonna break my whole little spirit and crush me, because there are people that trust me and that have told me personal things about them, and you got this lady out here hyping it.
Girl, it's people that trust you and have told you personal things about them, and it's ended up out here on the YouTube streets, girl. Girl, please. Brandy about to come up because Bam dropped the link.
Body up, over.
Well, the only reason that the people that the people still can trust you is because the people that you told their personal business haven't repeated it. Yeah, that's right. Hello. And if you've been talking on the phone with Vaughn, let me get past because I don't want. Okay, so Beefcake hit the panel too. Then let me get past this part. Hold on.
Panel.
For me or
no? Okay, now Brandy's about to hit the panel.
Okay, here she is, UP.
That's why, because I talked.
What's up? Oh, okay.
What's up, Brandy?
It wasn't no pity party. I don't know where that came from. I was sitting there over there talking to them. I think that everybody needs to sit there and talk behind the scenes or Do whatever y'all sit there and do.
Nah, it's too late for that.
Well, listen. All this is exhausting. So I don't even know where the pity party. Where was the pity party coming from? Who was the pity party for? Me or
no? You said nobody likes you. That's okay. I'm fine, and I'm saying that's not what this is about. We just here reacting to content. That's all. It's not about like you even listen. We could have talked behind the scenes or anything. I don't. It's no peace for me. It's no peace. I don't know what you do this every time. Every time. And it's no peace. I'm not here for no peace right now.
I don't know if y'all can sit there and hear me right now. I gotta drop down and then come back because the call just interrupted this.
We hear you, Brandy. We can hear you.
She can't hear us.
Oh, well.
She can't hear us. So she drops down. I don't know why she keep doing that. She did that when all of this stuff was happening with the bad, but it's always, and then she went over to John Frank and Gears and them, and it's always a problem. But when she wanted to get her shit off, I ain't say nothing about it. Nothing. It's kind of like when people want to get their own stuff off, they want to keep on talking, but they don't want nobody else to say what they want to say when they want to say it. It's irritating. Golly, and I'm not trying to be mean. It's just I'm tired.
Me and Jim was talking about the situation.
Let me go back to this part.
I'm just letting it be known that I knew she was Karma Loops when I'm trying, and don't say her name, but when we accused the intuition at the time, you know, and I just personally feel like Too Strong, when me and you got into it, I was still over there attacking you, you know, saying that you was weaponizing God, you know, and
you need to stop lying, Vaughn. I have a lot of live streams on my channel. Most of you never doxed Too Strong on my channel. You never attacked her and her kids and her family on my channel. I wouldn't even allow it. You tried to, and I've ended my lives and asked you to be quiet on my damn channel and go back to your own channel and do your own thing. I never encouraged you to do any of the fuck shit that you was doing or any other. I'm not even going to call it fuck shit because they was doxing the fuck out of you and your family. I never encouraged you to defend yourself on my channel. I supported you when you were defending yourself, but I never told you to do any of the things that you're doing. And it's crazy to me that you will sit up claiming that you this strong, powerful person and you not afraid of anything or anybody, bitch, but you'll sit up and you'll blame me and say that I'm the one that gassed you up to react and respond the way that you did when you're fucking lying. Fucking liar.
I lied on Anaya. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like anything that's going on is just I'm reaping what I've sown.
But listen, don't run from it, Dawn, and you just don't need to listen. It is what we forgave each other. Right. You hear me?
But see, that's not even true. They said that they forgave each other, and this was 8 months ago. And then it comes out that when they was behind the scenes, they hadn't even really let go of the shit. That's what I'm saying. I'm not playing these games with anybody. If I still feel a way about you, bitch, you gonna know I still feel a way about you. I'm not getting ready to fake kumbaya with you because I'm beefing with somebody else that you don't like. That's the kind of fuck shit that I'm talking about. Y'all friendships and y'all relationships are live. Flat out. I'm sorry, they was asking me a question. My daughter, y'all, she coming home today, so they thought I was gonna go and get her. Nope. Her baby daddy, he's going to pick her up. I just talked to him, so.
Made amends with everybody. We lied on each other. We confessed to each other. Anybody that you ever got into it with. So it's no need for you to run. You get what I'm saying?
So y'all lied on each other when y'all was beefing. That's why y'all lying on me now. That's why. So y'all admitted to lying on each other, making up lies when y'all go to beefing with each other, and you lying on me. I'm telling the truth on y'all, but y'all lying on me.
You don't have to shut your channel down because I don't know what I'm gonna do in the middle of the night if I don't see you up talking 4-5 hours that I've got to phone you. So I'm gonna need for you not to shut your channel down. You know what I'm saying? And all day, nobody wasn't cussing or trying to,
So Brandy comes
do
back
all
up.
that to her. Do I feel for that right? No, because you're lying. You keep on saying things, certain things.
You see how
put it out.
Y'all see this dead girl? She is dead inside. Talking about yeah, y'all please hit the thumbs up. Bam, how you doing on thumbs up?
No,
You need-
can I ask you a question?
See it. I can't see it, but y'all hit the thumbs up.
Y'all hit the thumbs up, please.
Can I
Okay,
ask a
Brandy, I'm sorry. I'll stop it. Go ahead, Brandy.
I just want to know where the hell did the pity party and all that other stuff come in at? Like
because I said because you said in the chat, I see nobody likes me, I'm leaving. To me, that's like a open pit, like feel sorry, but nobody said anything.
You don't understand the catch humor. I understand that because at the end of the day, the stuff that you're going through right now, you couldn't catch humor. So I understand that.
Oh
but
yeah,
no,
because I was like,
it wasn't nothing hostile like that. Like I just sat there and said, "Oh, I'm leaving because everybody don't like me."
Okay,
that's what I was sitting there saying. Like, man, y'all motherfuckers really need to stay off of YouTube for a little bit and get some fucking outside because now y'all are so hostile.
Y'all, wait a minute. What are we doing?
Who was it? Oh, y'all motherfuckers.
What?
Wait, who is y'all?
What are you talking about? We haven't said anything about you, Brandy.
I know you didn't. I sat there and was saying in general, like if you took that as a bad type of reading, then y'all definitely need to get off of YouTube like that because anything's gonna be bad to y'all. That's what I was sitting there saying. Like, come on now, Unspoken. I never sat there and treated you any type of
This is crazy. I cannot. I am just like, okay.
Now we laughing.
I'm like,
here we are laughing.
Thing I said is like, it's not a pity party. I didn't understand that you were trying to be jovial or humorous. I didn't understand that.
Yeah, because Unspoken, I would never treat you that type of way. Like, I really fucks with you. I respect you in all types of forms. And I don't want you to sit there and think that
y'all need to get off of YouTube. Who are you talking to? What did we do to you to make you think that
when I sit there and say y'all, I'm meaning everybody that's dealing with this situation right here. Everybody.
I'm the only one dealing with this situation.
And she said everybody that's dealing. When you said, Brandy, when you said everybody that's dealing with this situation, I thought to myself, it's not your kid that they're dragging. It's not your deceased loved one that they're dragging. It's mine. It's not Bam's deceased loved one that they're dragging. It's mine. It's not Michi's. It's not. I'm nobody's dragging their deceased loved one. I'm thinking like, why is she coming over here telling me that I need to be off of the internet when I'm defending myself against what these people are doing to me and mine? Like,
I understand that, and I apologize because wrong type of setting. Me being the asshole, I should have just left it alone. So I apologize.
Now I think that this stuff is older now. Don't you see how vile and disgusting this stuff is that they were doing? Like they were literally doxing my son that day, like putting his personal information up. And you're gonna hear later on in this live, Too Strong put on her community wall that day all of Lawan's mother's contact information. This woman had just lost her son. And could you mute this
like I don't have nothing to say. Yeah, it was wrong time.
This woman had just lost her son, and Too Strong doxed her. Put her Facebook up, her first, middle, and last name up on her community wall. Who does that? So
that's why I thought that you were talking to me. I'm the only one dealing with this situation. This is my son that was
no, because obviously you're not, because you have other people that sitting there doing other things that's bringing themselves into the situation. So it would be
like what you're doing, Brandy. I ain't being funny, but like what you're doing. Because this would be the same thing of somebody bringing themselves into a situation that don't have anything to do with them.
Yeah, and that's how I looked at it. As when I sat there and made a joke, everybody like, and it just went every fucking word. Like, for what? For why?
Well, nobody said anything else about it.
Nobody, after I said we're not going to have a pity party, everybody starts saying we don't have a problem with you, Brandy. And bam, drop the link 2 or 3 more times. We don't understand what you're talking about, Brandy. Nobody was coming for you. Nobody was attacking you. Nobody was
said that was. Look, see, there we go. Nobody ever said.
All I said was this ain't a peace panel, and this ain't a NB panel.
No, listen. What I'm saying is
now y'all remember Anaya? I just played the clip earlier when Vaughn and Anaya said that we was calling Brandy bitches and hoes, and we was dragging her on the panel. Y'all remember that? Do y'all hear any of that? Do y'all hear any of us dragging Brandy or talking cash money shit to Brandy? Absolutely not. Keep listening though.
Never even looked at y'all as coming for me or attacking me. I came in and I made a joke, and then I came back like, what are y'all talking about? I never still, right now, I didn't even look at y'all as attacking or coming at me. So the question is that
so what was the nobody likes me for?
She said it was a joke. She said she was just being funny, even though nobody said anything like that.
That part. That's what I said.
Yeah, she said it was a joke. She was just being funny, even though none of us said anything like that. So I don't know.
I why are y'all being like this when I was just fucking with y'all for real? I'm sorry. Let me stop cussing, but that's what I do with people in real life. I sit there and say some shit. We say some shit to each other.
But nobody took it. Nobody took it no type of way. Nobody took it no type of way.
Though, because when I came in there and said that, y'all sat there and went to another level.
Brandy, no, when you came in and said drop the link, I dropped the link. And then you said nobody likes me.
That's why I came up.
She ain't going for no pity party.
Look, that's why I came up, because you know, when you do text messages, shit could be misconstrued the wrong way. That's why I'm like, what is they talking about, a pity party? Drop the link so I can come up there so we can sit there and discuss this, because I don't know.
Let's read this again. Let's read it again. No one likes me. I just want the peace, though. Good night, everyone. Does that sound like a joke?
It was.
Okay.
Nobody put some laughing emojis in there. I'm sorry, Michi, because I didn't put LOL at the end of that.
Yeah, like you know,
maybe I should have said that. And I don't even know who the fuck you are, so manage your business, because I'm talking to
Whoa. No, you're wrong, because I wasn't even coming at you disrespectful.
Listen, this was orchestrated. Damn, this was planned. They just set this up. Damn, please. This was
She's gone. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Come on. Let's continue.
So Bam kicked Brandy down because I started feeling like you were sent, Brandy. I'm telling you. I felt like you were sent to create confusion and take us off of our square and get us to not talk about what we were talking. That's the way I felt at that time. But I know you're saying that that's not the truth.
No, listening to that unspoken, I definitely got to apologize. For some reason, I feel like I sounded angry, and I don't even know right now. I can't even think why I felt like that. So
and then they were trying to say over there, like Vaughn and Anaya 2 months ago when you were on that panel, they're trying to spin it like you were attacked or whatever, and we were the one feeling like, come on now, what you doing? Like, we didn't told you this ain't about we doing our content, we reacting to what's going on. It doesn't have anything to do with you, and we told you that, like it's not your fight. Nobody's okay. Yeah. So I'm you up so it won't make
I hear how I sound. I sounded like I was angry, and I can't even tell you why I sounded like I was angry. I heard
because you were over there in that chat. That's why Vaughn was never going to do it. You were over there in that chat, and they were telling you that we were over there talking shit about you, and we weren't. They were telling you that we don't like you, and I be talking shit. And Vaughn came up with some whole, yeah, she never liked you. She used to talk shit about you and LaTanya. And those are the text messages that I was getting early this morning, that you were talking shit over there because they were gassing you up, telling you that I was saying, just like you said, this mysterious person in my chat was gassing you up, saying that I was saying things, and you got mad about that. That's the thing that I'm saying. You have to check for yourself and not listen, because they lie. They lie and they create false narratives. That's what they do. They want people fighting. They want to confuse.
Yes,
That's what she's here for. That's what she was here for. So
Yeah, we not doing this.
mute
That's
your
what
mic,
we not
Brandy.
doing.
Mute up, Brandy.
That's what she came here to do, honey. I can't do this no more. I cannot. I'm not doing that. So.
Go ahead, UP. Continue what we were doing. All you had to do was say the fucking word.
This was beyond crazy.
Because when she first came up, she said,
"Oh, I'm sorry, y'all. I had to."
She said, "I was over there with them too." Nah, baby. That's the problem. You be over there with everybody.
That shit didn't sound like no fucking joke.
She came over here. Everything she did, she came over here to start something. And I'm not going, Brandy. You can have it. You can have it, honey. I'm not going, baby. You can have it, darling.
You be real fast. I didn't come over there that night to start anything.
I know you saying it, and I believe. But this was 8 months ago. That was the way I was feeling at that time. You know what I'm saying? It was a lot happening. It was a lot going on, and that was the way that I was feeling at that time. And we've already apologized for all of this and moved on. I'm just reminding the people of how this actually went down.
Yeah, no, I definitely could understand it, because me listening to the tone in my voice, I could understand how you felt that type of way when that really wasn't my intention. So I definitely do. I definitely understand both sides. I understand my side, and I understand how you can sit there and get that off of what you sat there and heard. So
yeah, I understood your side until, like, mute while I'm talking. I don't want that sound. It's like that sound. I'm gonna mute while I'm talking, but I wanted to say this. Like, I believe you, everything that you're saying, Brandy, but I still heard Bam say, when you was typing in the chat talking about you just want peace and you here for peace, Bam said, please don't come up here with that. She said, please don't come up here with that, because that's not where our mind is. She said, I don't have no problem with you, Brandy, but that's not where our head is today. And you still came up there with that. And that's why it seemed like you were sent. Like you had a mission, and you was on that mission to create that distraction. And it really slowed us down too, because we would have been on the path of listening to the live stream. We probably would have got to the part, if we didn't have that distraction, we probably would have got to the part where you hit the link. We weren't at that part yet. I didn't even know about it yet. And you getting ready to hear that we didn't even know that you had even been on that panel. Because you told us I was over there with them. That was the first we had heard of it, that you were over there with them. We didn't even know that at that time. So let's listen.
Miss June.
She was over there with them? I'm lost with her now. I thought she was. Never mind. I ain't even trying to.
Hey, Tammy, both Tammys. Hey, y'all. Go ahead, UP. Let's continue what we're doing.
UP is confused.
And this and that. And I'm like, well, why can't you come in my chat and say, Vaughn, I don't have a problem with you? Why do we have to talk in person?
Now, see, this was Vaughn's original reason for being mad at me, was the fact that I didn't come in her chat. I went in Bam's chat, around the time when my son passed, but I didn't go in her chat. And she wanted my support in her chat, but I wasn't on YouTube to support people. I hopped in Bam's chat because of the conversation that we had that day. And I came on and I saw that she was live. Vaughn took it personally. Keep on listening. Okay, so this is what.
Don't let what you and Bam got.
Hold on, let me go back.
Yeah, I'm hoping that I don't
in the middle of the night, if I don't see you up talking 4-5 hours, but I still forgot like no, because you lying. You get what I'm saying? You didn't talk about this crowd and all that, and you have
no. You guys were doing that.
Nothing to do with that. Why I put it out here is to show that she's a complete liar. You get what I'm saying? You are a liar, and that's why I did it.
Right.
I don't feel bad about
what did I lie about though?
She said that she put my son's death out here because I'm a liar. And still to this day, she hasn't told me what I lied about. It's not her right to put my business out there anyway. She's an evil bitch. And I mean that on everything. But this bitch was saying back then that she exposed the death of my son, doxed his mama, put all his information out here because I was lying. So why violate his mother? Why go after my kids? Why do all of the shit that you did? Why not just keep it on me? Why do you have to go after every member of my motherfucking family, bitch? And what did I lie about? Because I wasn't even talking to you. I wasn't having no fucking conversations with you around the time that my son died. So what the fuck did I lie about? And what the fuck do I owe you to about my goddamn business?
What did I lie about? You said you put my son's death out here because I'm a liar. What did I lie about? What did I lie about, Too Strong?
Never.
And when did I put it out? I just want to know how you lied when you never said it. I never said anything. And what did I lie? I want to know, even though she said she put it out because I was lying. What was I lying about? What did I lie about?
Me anything. You see contact, what y'all talk about, see, don't tell me anything. So that's a lie. So they can run over there and tell those lies all they want to, but UP is lying. UP is lying.
About what?
So don't even worry about it. You made amends with everybody, and don't let her run you off because that's exactly what she wants you to do. She wants you to be off the internet. You get what I'm saying?
No, the fuck I don't.
So she can lie and do whatever she wants to do.
I don't give a fuck about that bitch being on the internet. I don't give a fuck about you being on the internet, bitch. Y'all the ones that want to run me off, making whole groups to try to fucking do it. Fuck out of here, weirdo.
It's okay. But this is the last time I was gonna respond. This the last time I'm ever responding to her.
Girl, shut up.
I don't care what she come back. I don't care what she say.
How many times a day do they say that? This is the last time. It's the last time. You said, look at my community wall.
Listen.
Look at her community wall. Whose community wall?
Listen, Brandy, listen to what was going on while you was over there. Listen to what's about to happen right now, Brandy. And you were over there with them people while they was doing all of this. Just pay attention. Listen.
Which one's community wall?
I don't care.
The chat say, look at her community wall. The chat say, look at Too Strong's community wall.
What needs to be exposed is she needs to tell the truth. The same very people, money
I walked away.
And I said no.
Brandy, you breaking up real bad.
I said I just walked away. What did you just say?
I said Too Strong doing that live stream. Too Strong. When we were listening to that live stream, Too Strong and Vaughn privated the live stream and they started doxing my son on that community, on Too Strong's community wall. They started putting up his mother's information, his biological mother, because I was his foster mother. So they started putting up his mother's information so people could go and troll her. And that's exactly what happened. People from YouTube started trolling her and her daughter right after she lost her son. Thanks to Too Strong and Vaughn.
Okay, see, I didn't even know any of that.
Yeah.
Anything juicy, and that's what he said to me in the thing. He sure did. He said that to me in the thing. So what is it really isn't? You the one only. She's the only one that's weaponizing it.
She said I was weaponizing. She and Vaughn brought my son's death to YouTube, and they said I was the one weaponizing it. That's what they both said. Like, just listening to this again, like, infuriates me. I'm not gonna lie, it infuriates me. But I had to do it. I had to do it. Hold on, let me finish playing this. And all along, Tawanda was up there on the panel.
I'm sorry, I didn't want you to have to sit there and relive a
No,
situation.
it's okay, because I'm gonna be talking about this a lot in this upcoming, because the anniversary of my son's death is coming up, and I'm gonna be talking about this a lot. I'm doing a whole big old live stream about it, so it ain't even gonna be no big.
I just want to let you know, I apologize. I don't want you to sit there
I
and
know,
relive.
Brandy, we good. I'm serious, we're good. I just wanted to get this out so people could understand where all of this came from and how.
I also want to hear how it sounded, because I told you when I heard that one, I said I sounded angry for some reason, and I don't even know why. And that was never my thing, because I never really came over there to sit there and cause a problem. Nobody sent me. I came over there myself.
Yeah, I
Just
believe that now. I didn't believe it then, but I believe that now. But you about to come up again. Oh, listen, you about to come up again. Hold on. Oops. Shoot, my speaker went off, y'all. My speaker went off. Let me go back. Go back a little bit. Here we go.
True. The same very
What?
people, Money Boy said, I was asked, was I going to pull it out? And I said, no, it's not really anything juicy. And that's what he said to me in the thing. He sure did.
So Money Boy sends too strong information about my son, and she asked him, "Are you gonna put it out?" He said no, because it ain't nothing really juicy. And she turned around and brought it out, but she made lies up about it. She made lies saying that I was stealing money on behalf of his death, that me and his mama, all of the stuff that she was saying, they don't know that I'm using. She was saying that I was using his death for money online, and the people don't even know me, and he didn't know me. They didn't know, none of my family knows. She made all of these astronomical lies about my son, about my family, about his family, and about his death. That's what Too Strong did.
unspoken. You drop and let me drop down and come back up, because I just heard on the chat and everybody said my feedback is bad. So could you drop the link and
Yeah,
I'll
go
just
ahead.
drop back up.
Drop on down.
All right, thank you.
Okay. Here we go. We're going to get finished playing this, y'all.
He said that to me in the thing. So what is it? Really is it? You the one only, she's the only one that's weaponizing it. Wow. So it is what it is.
And that's why, because me and Jim was talking about the situation with Bam, and he was like, it was like I had just told him, I said, for some reason, because I was really worried about her.
Listen,
I was really like,
listen. She said her and Jim was talking about the situation with Bam. Bam. Vaughn's original issue with me, what didn't have shit to do with me saying that she wasn't no Christian. It didn't have shit to do with it. It had to do with me not picking her side against Bam, because she and Mimi started dragging Bam and coming for Bam. And she was mad at me for not picking her side against Bam. And that's how all of this shit started. She wanted me to pick her side. She wanted me to believe that it was Bam telling people my business. All along, it was her. Okay. All right, here we go.
Concerned about my friend. It's like, okay, this is her family, right? So it was like something just
Now
and I
listen.
say it was like this.
Listen to what she said. Vaughn had made up in her mind that she was going to throw me up under the bus before I even fucking knew it, while she was still on the phone talking to me. And she's about to explain it right here. She had made up in her mind that she was going to come outside on me because of me not siding with her against Bam. Listen to what she says.
Or, God telling me to stay away, because for some reason I no longer wanted to have any type of contact with her. And this is before the community wall post was made, when she's like, oh, deja vu. This is before.
I see it. Thank you. I see it.
Listen.
She's leading people to my son's mother's Facebook.
Listen.
On her community wall. So they control her, probably.
And that's,
you know what I'm saying? So
that's the day that it happened. The day that Too Strong posted LaJuan's mother's stuff on her community wall was 9 months ago, June 23rd, 2025. Just days after his funeral. Just days after his funeral.
I already told Sharonda what was happening. My daughters have already spoke to her. So it is what it is, though. Ain't nothing I can do to change how evil she is. There's absolutely nothing that I can do. The fact that they're getting ready to troll this woman, it's nothing that I can do about it.
They trolled the fuck out of Sharonda.
I didn't bring it to YouTube.
They still trolling
Too Strong did, and Bitch Boy.
They trolled the fuck out of this woman. She had just lost her son. We had just lost our son. That woman didn't have shit to do with what was going on. And Too Strong and Bitch Boy and Vaughn and all of them trolled the hell out of her.
For any of that. And I'm like, okay, I ain't got nothing against her, but I'm not, it was just like, don't call and check.
Okay, so Vaughn has privated her live.
No.
When she makes it public again, I will react to it. Let's go to the next one, because I do want to react to her live stream. Let's go to the next one. Does anybody have anything to say? Because I'm handling.
I was on so many damn antidepressants during that time. I can't even believe that my voice was that calm. Let me go to the part where Brandy hops back up there, because this, I know all of this part is real triggering.
Entertain, negative things being said about me when it comes to your channel. When it comes to my relationship with God, I am so sorry. I'm getting emotional, y'all.
Oh my God.
But, girl, I was not anywhere on YouTube but on her.
You said pause it. You said pause it?
No, I said, oh my God, with her fucking fake ass crybaby shit.
Now they doxing.
I'm sure they see all.
They doxing my child. They put my child out here. They dragging my child right after he passed. They're dragging his mama, his sister, my daughters, and everything. But this bitch got the nerve to be crying. This bitch got the nerve to be playing the motherfucking victim. Get the fuck out of here.
To that now.
Everybody sees that shit. Like,
okay, y'all, I took care of that. So for everybody that was telling me, I took care of that, y'all.
Platform supporting her, listening to the conversations that was being had by other people. I am emotional, y'all, because
Vaughn, you took all my conversations I had with you back to other people, bitch.
You gotta tell me when to stop.
Oh, I'm sorry, UP. I got Tourette's or something.
You be popping off. You gotta tell me when to stop.
No, okay. Let me say this real quick. My bad. I got Tourette's or some crazy shit. But no, like, bitch, you're talking about conversation. You took all my private conversations back to every fucking body, and you think your private conversations should be respected. You can do it to people, but when it's done to you, it's wrong. But when you did it to people, you did nothing wrong. And I did nothing, and they're messing with me. Girl, shut the fuck up, you. Oh, you bitch, you.
Crybaby.
And I am going to continue to be my true and authentic self. But when God shows you that people are really not for you and they really only see the worst in you and they will believe the worst about you, you know, you gotta take that. You gotta take it. And I'm not here to attack anybody. And I will say, I enjoyed myself so much, y'all, because I shared, you know, some pretty things that I thought I was in a safe space. I felt like, you know,
bitch, I thought I was in a safe space, girl. I thought you were saved. I thought you had changed. You got the nerve. Oh, let me keep on playing this because Brandy about to come back
things
up.
Were said, you know, that God was aligning me, not even aligning me, that, you know, I was thinking that there was confirmation, you know, of some thoughts.
Michi, just a forewarning, be careful of boy, stop capping. That's all I gotta say. I ain't in nobody's business. He giving you all them compliments and shit in the chat.
and vision that I was having, and for that to be weaponized as if I wasn't taking it seriously, or, you know, I was, you know, somewhere else on YouTube. And it's like, no, I was not. You know, yes, John Frank was live last night. I was in there all of what.
Okay, so she getting ready to start talking about that blue stuff. I'm going to get past that because I don't want to listen to that. We're going to go to when Brandy hits the link again because, baby, I'm not getting ready to. Okay, here we go.
In my panel and all of that, acting like.
Okay, here we go.
Nobody said nothing to you about that. When John Franklin was over there dragging us, you ran your ass right on over there with them. It's cool. Just stay over there. I can't deal with the sometimes and shit. And it's been sometimes in with you for a while.
She talking
you,
to
Brandy.
Brandy.
I'm talking about you. I'm talking about you. I'm not gonna bite my tongue. I'm talking about you. Because I don't like how you came up here and called yourself disrespecting my panel and all of that. Acting like somebody was supposed to bend the knee or kiss your ass or something. And I feel like you got on some bullshit when I told you this wasn't no peace panel and this none of that. Like were you saying this same shit to them over there? And then you're like, oh well, and then come to find out you was over there with them talking shit.
Pause. Because yes, I definitely was over there saying the same shit to them, telling them, leave Unspoken alone. Let her do what she do. Like at the end of the day, can't we all get the fuck along? I definitely was over there saying the same shit because that's me.
They said
I don't sit there and run around playing fucking different.
You got to go back and read Bam's chat because the chat is saying that you were over there while we were live talking shit and co-signing the amen and what they shit. They didn't say that you was over there defending. So I don't know.
See, and that's why I don't like the chats like that. That's why I be liking to be talking to people like how we're talking right now. Because at the end of the day, I never co-signed anybody talking shit about anybody. When I sat there and talked to John Frank and Gears, I was telling them, leave Unspoken alone. Like, what does she do to y'all? You know what I'm saying? Understand? I always been that type of person. Hell, I sat there and talked to whatever the fucking face dude over there's name and was on his panel telling him, leave Unspoken alone. What'd she do to you for you to do that? I always been consistent on whatever the fuck I do. I don't have to sit there and lie about any fucking thing. Period, point blank. And that's what be pissing me off about everybody. Oh, well, you was sitting there. No, the fuck I wasn't.
Well, you about to hop back up on the panel in a second. I'm gonna finish playing it because I gotta meet Alec at his channel at 7, and I want to get this out the way. I swear, I'm not cutting you off. I just want to get this.
Oh no, go ahead.
If you want to be in chats with a bunch of motherfuckers just dragging us and this and that, don't come over here talking about you want peace and shit.
I wasn't even on the panel. I
Hey,
hopped
sis.
back up now.
I unhit her.
Hey, girl. Hey.
I think that was an accident, y'all. That was an accident.
Beefy, you can't speak for everybody, Beefy. I'm sorry. You can't speak for everybody. I ain't got no smoke, but a motherfucker ain't gonna play in my face.
Yeah.
And I feel like you came up here on some bullshit.
I feel like she came in here to start something because that's why I was like, it's a pity party. You came over here with all of these people nobody likes me. I see it. That wasn't no joke. And that's why I said, oh, it's a pity party. I didn't even know that you was over there talking shit about us. Like I literally did not know that until somebody texted me like, oh, I tell you why Von privated her live because she probably don't want you to get to the part where Brandy was talking shit about y'all. And they sent
That's
her
why
out.
she got mad at me when I
They
sent
her out. They sent her out talking about they don't like you over there. They don't like you over there. And that's the first thing she came over here. Well, not the first thing. She came over here telling us to make peace with them after she was sitting on the panel with them. And they said that she did not, because I was talking to the person when I got off the phone. That's what took me so long to come back. They said, and she sat over over there laughing and kikiing and stuff and
Brandy, this is my thing right here. You telling on yourself right there. Yeah, I just came back in the chat. Door, what the fuck you really saying, motherfucker? Say that shit with your chest, which I did, and I will. And I was for y'all, but y'all want to do this, and fuck you bitches, right? Now, I would be dead ass wrong if I said a bitch is the one that had you, right?
First of all, don't do it, Bam. Don't give it to her because she was sent here. Don't give them what they want. This is what they wanted, and that's why she's doing it. Please don't do it. I'm begging you. Don't do what she wants.
You gotta stop saying that. You gotta.
Now where Anaya and Vaughn, where was I cussing at Brandy and going at Brandy? I'm trying to talk Bam down. Where was I going in on Brandy? Lying ass bitches.
Find something else. You can't be going for people.
Hey, Brandy, guess what? If it's fuck me, bitch, you know it's fuck you.
Yours.
How about that, bitch? You won't say another motherfucking word in this bitch. You funny foot, bitch.
Yeah. You should have let her come up here.
Nah, fuck that. She can still hit the link. She can hit the link, but that bitch can't say another word in my motherfucking chat.
Yeah.
With that bullshit, don't come over here trying to shake up shit over here on Bam's Avenue.
I don't want to argue with Brandy. I just know that Brandy wasn't being sincere when she came in here and said what she said.
For you.
Basically like she was, and you up here now, Brandy. But can we not cuss and can we not argue?
I'm definitely look, listen, I'm definitely not going to go back and forth with y'all. Y'all are really weird. All of y'all. Homies y'all are. I sat there and was on that fucking panel talking to Vaughn and them, trying to get them to talk to y'all to make sure that everything was okay. Nobody was key, ha, and none of that. I was really trying to get everybody to get the fuck along. And then for y'all to sit there and act like that. So how y'all really are acting, y'all make everybody think that the shit that they say over on that side, y'all are really making that shit seem like it's fucking true.
They already said you said that already, girl. They already said that was what was said when you were over there. We can't see it because it's private now, but you can say anything that you want now because we don't have the conversation. It's been taken down.
At the end of the fucking day,
I'm not cussing at you, Brandy.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry because y'all sit there and say no fucking cussing, but I am a potty mouth type of female, so I cuss. At the end of the day, when I was over there on that panel, I was talking to them about how y'all all needed to sit there and talk, and let's come to a resolution, and let's make everything together. If y'all ain't going to talk in the open, at least talk behind the scenes, because y'all don't need to do this. And whatever unspoken was going through, that's what she's going through. But can we sit there and give her a little bit of peace on that? That's what the fuck I was talking about. No. And if y'all could go over there and look, I never sat there and talked bad about you or a band. When I sat there and came into the chat,
bad about.
No, but look, listen, no, let me finish, please. When I came into the chat, yes, that's me. I have dark humor. I fuck with everybody. My kids sit there and even say that. When I came into the chat, I said, "Oh, y'all hate me." I'm just sitting there saying that because that's what they said in the chat. And I thought that would have made y'all motherfuckers over here in this chat laugh about it. But I see that doesn't work.
Exactly. And that's what I repeated, Brandy, that somebody said that they were the ones saying that over here. But when you came over here, you didn't say that's what they're saying about y'all over here. You said, oh, I was just joking. You made it about a joke. Now you're saying that that's what they were saying in the chat over there. So you ran from over there and came over here with what they were saying about us and you over there, which is not true. So you brought it from over there and brought it over here.
No, look, what I ran with was the fact that all y'all be watching each other's chats. And they was already in the chat sitting there talking about, well, you know, you're going to get your ass handed to you when you go over there. So when I went over to y'all chat, I looked at it as a humor thing. Well, pretty much they sitting there saying y'all don't like me anyway. I didn't know that y'all motherfuckers couldn't catch that. I didn't know.
Well, okay. I don't have nothing else.
Look, pause. Unspoken. Did you hear what I said there and said? At the end of the day, I never had malicious intentions. Nobody sent me anywhere. But then at the end of the day, if you pay attention to that, when I sat there and came back, y'all not even I can't even sit there and say, oh, y'all. People was already over there talking shit, not knowing where I was coming from, because I always been the type of person to want everybody to sit there and get along. When I did come over there, I swear I came over there with intentions on trying to get everybody to talk and have people
wasn't fair, because the reason I say it wasn't fair is because you were warned, you were advised by the channel holder before you even hit her link that she didn't want that kind of conversation on her platform. So you would have had to know that it was going to irritate everybody on the platform to come over to a platform and try to change the direction of the conversation.
And you're definitely look, unspoken. You're definitely right. Look, what I tell you, back then I was definitely an asshole. I ain't paying attention to a lot of shit.
Yeah, but
you know what I'm saying?
You have to
so that's on me.
When you in a chat, you are in enemy territory. You've been over there with the ops. You came over here. You was kikiing and ha-ha with them, but then you come over to Bam's chat like you trying to check all of us, and people wasn't going.
But Brandy, I didn't come over there like I was trying to check all of y'all. I came over there really trying to get everybody to get along.
And Bam said no. Bam and I and even me, we said we don't want to hear none of that. That wasn't what we were there for. You can't do that to anybody's channel, like come over and just try to change the whole. And it seemed like he was trying to change it for their benefit. And it did benefit them, because
that wasn't my goal. I didn't go over to
goal, but it's what happened. It was their goal. Their goal was to gas you up, send you over to the other chat, and distract us. Vaughn was able to take the live down, and we didn't hear what actually happened. And to this day, we still don't know what actually happened.
And that's why I sat there and said I wish that she would unprivate that live so you can hear. You know what I'm sitting there saying?
That live was disgusting, just like every other live that they have privated. It was disgusting. It was dragging my deceased son and his family. It was disgusting.
But I just want to sit there and like nobody ever sent me nowhere.
Okay.
At the end of the day, there's times when I will be sitting over in your chat and they will be talking about you, and I will go over to their chat and talk shit to them. That's pretty much what I sat there and did that day. It wasn't nobody gassing me up or doing anything. It was me defending somebody that I supported. And that's how I looked at it, when I came over there and did that.
You have to admit, that's just not the way it looked. It's not the way it felt either for any of us. But we understand hindsight is 2020 now. We get that wasn't your goal. Your background is, your audio is still messing up though.
Oh my goodness, that's crazy, because I just sat there and dropped down and came back. But yeah, that's all I've been saying.
Your mic picks my mic up, so it's really buffering, really messing up really bad when I talk. It's irritating to the 420 is today, y'all. So let me finish playing this.
I can't. So,
Man, it's right now, it's just too fucking much. At the end of the day, everybody's sitting there doing this. This is my life and all this. Well, if this is y'all life, then get the fuck and go outside. All y'all is really sitting here on YouTube crying. And what I've been doing is I haven't really invested myself into this YouTube. I haven't invested myself into this YouTube to the point where I'm like, okay, I can't do this, I can't do that. When I came over to Bam's chat, yes, I made a fucking joke. I didn't know that y'all were that sensitive and y'all would took it that way. The same way that when I first walked into Vaughn's live, I made it.
I left the panel. I said, Bam, I'm going to go. And then I dropped down. When Brandy started telling me I needed to get outside and I needed to, well, y'all need to get outside and y'all need to live y'all lives and all of this stuff. And I'm thinking, so they get a right. This is what I'm thinking. They had a right to come outside and you baby them and over there, yeah, y'all just, you all nice to them. They get the right to drag my son, drag his mama, dox all of them, and you cool with that. But you come over and you chastise me for reacting to it. It just wasn't making sense to me. So I left the panel.
Joke. You know what I'm saying? That's what I did. I don't have a dog in any one of y'all fight right now. I can't speak for you, Bam, Vaughn, Too Strong, none of y'all. I can't say how y'all feel. And for y'all to sit there and try to act like I'm supposed to sit, like, come on now. Like,
can I ask you a question, Dan? Can I ask you a question? I was coming to you respectfully. I wasn't really being funny at all. I was trying to read it.
No.
Hold on. Let me say it.
No, me.
No, let me finish. No, let me finish.
Let her talk.
Let me finish. No, let me finish. No, let me finish. No, let me finish.
Go ahead.
Let me finish. Just let me finish. What I'm saying is, when I read it, I wanted you to see where we were coming from, how we didn't see it as a joke. That's why I was saying that. Then when you was like, oh, I should have said LOL, and I was agreeing with you, like, yeah, maybe if you'd have put some emojis on there or something like that and make it look like it was being funny, then it would have been taken like that. But no. And not one person in this chat is going to raise their hand and say they thought that was a joke. That's why I reread it to you, so you can see where we were coming from. I wasn't trying to come at you. Like, are you serious right now? I really wasn't. I was trying to get you to see where we were coming from. And you went all off the handle. You kind of made yourself look guilty when you did that. That's, that's all.
You be where you went.
Did you mute her?
Huh? You say what, Michi?
Did you mute her? Where'd she go?
Oh, yeah, I muted her because she wasn't letting you talk. Now, you can come off mute now, Brandy. Go ahead.
What are we talking about now? Because I wanted to sit there and say to Michi that I apologize because I understand.
I accept your apology.
No, because I understand where you're coming from, and I didn't have a chance to sit there. I'm like, well, maybe I should have put the laughing emoji behind that so y'all could have took it a different type of way. So I definitely do apologize about that situation because that's one thing that I'm not going to come up on YouTube and come up everybody. Like, I'm not going to come for every fucking body. For what? For what? I don't even know the situation. But one thing that really got me fucked up right now is the fact that Bams and Unspoken is on some shit thinking that I was on some old other shit. I'm not on no other fucking shit, y'all. I'm neutral than a motherfucker. At the end of the day, and it's me being neutral, I should be able to know, listen, as me being a neutral person, I should be able to run to your community wall and say what the fuck I want to sit there and say.
You run to your community wall and say that they was right and
Yup, homies, I did. Read it.
That's exactly what the fuck you said.
Yeah, homies, I did because I sat there and was trying to talk to y'all motherfuckers, and then y'all made it like,
look, Brent, I ain't gonna be too many more of your
other fucking people. I said, so I guess they are fucking right.
Look, I ain't finna be nobody's motherfucker. Come on, UP.
This motherfucker keep on.
I ain't got time for that, babe. I'm not finna be too many more of your motherfuckers. Oh, okay, hold on, you P. My bad.
Girl, I love you. You're so damn stupid.
I'm not finna be nobody's motherfuckers. Like, stop playing with me.
I got a phone call and I was trying to get back before Brandy left because
she might still be back there. Hold on.
She was going in, bro. She was really going in. She was like, "You motherfuckers." I'm like, what is it really? Like, you talking about peace. This is what I'm talking about. She the one up here coming in here screaming about
why
peace.
Why y'all keep muting me then? Why do y'all keep muting me before I get everything that I have to sit there and
fucking... Because you just talking and you ain't saying nothing. That's why.
No, because I'm really sitting there talking about shit, but you ain't hearing fucking nothing.
Yeah, because I don't give a fuck. You should already know that.
Listen, I can't. This is crazy. This is crazy, bro.
It really is crazy because when I sat there and started watching you, that was
This is crazy. Okay, this is not sane. I can't do this. This is that. Remember the fake beef that we just experienced? You remember what Chubbs just went through? This is fake beef, Bam.
Yeah, I see that.
Beef. And I don't want to be a part of it. I got too much real shit going on. People got problems and everything. I can't. The fake beef.
I said there was a few people that sent me messages. I never sat there and said the amount of people that did it. And then I sat there and said that there was 2 men in her chat. I said that she just spoke to them a couple times, and then sometimes they don't be in the chat. Don't twist my words up. See, that's what I hate about YouTube. And I had to learn that about YouTube. Like, yeah, sometimes y'all motherfuckers need to really pay attention to shit.
Brandy,
I was talking to your chat. I wasn't talking to you.
What are you talking about?
I was talking to your chat. I wasn't talking to you. I was talking to your chat because they're like, there was 5 people. I never sat there and said that. I said there was a few people. Few and 5 is different.
You upset my chat. That's why I'm back today, because a lot of them said that it was wrong what you did. See, I'm gonna mute you while I'm talking. Just while I'm talking. So my chat said that it was wrong for what you did yesterday by I'm muting. You was wrong for what you did by coming in here and implying that somebody in my chat is dropping dime or telling you lies about me. You wouldn't say anybody's name, so people want to know who it is you're talking about. You say they in my chat all the time, and I speak to them all the time, and it's only a few men that come in my chat that I speak to all the time. It's a couple of them that I know are men that I speak to, but they don't do content. They're not out here, you know, and have channels and stuff. And I know for a fact those 2 aren't reaching out to you. So a lot of people were wondering, like, who are you talking about? Like, why say that? Oh yeah, women in your chat are reaching out. You said even females in my chat was reaching out to you yesterday. You said it's a lot of people.
Yes. At the end of the day, but when I sat there and said who really sat there and gave me messages, I said them was dudes. You done spoke to them a couple times. They done been in your chat. They don't be in your chat all the time. Hell, sometimes they might be window shopping when it comes to your chat. But one thing for sure, 2 things for certain. What I got to lie about, this is fucking YouTube. I ain't rob a bank, and I need to sit there and lie so I don't go to fucking jail. So why the fuck would I sit there and lie? One thing I don't like is I was looking at the chat. I don't need them twisting my fucking words. I said what the fuck I sat there and fucking said. And I'm repeating it the fuck again. So don't put words in my fucking mouth when you don't know what the fuck I'm talking about.
When the words change, it doesn't sound legitimate, and that's what I think that's the point that they're trying to make.
Like, just look, plain example. Just like I sat there and told you, I never sat there and was coming at you like that. You are nobody. But see, you took it a different way. I didn't take it that way. So I understand that everything could be misconstrued like that. But one thing about it is, don't fucking lie on me, period. And if you don't know what the fuck you're talking about, just shut the fuck up. That's how I look at it.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well, that can be said about everybody, because it was clear that I wasn't talking about you, but said I was. I think when you don't know somebody's business and you don't know.
No, and I understand it. That's why I sat there and said, I said unspoken. I came over here to talk to you to clear the air and everything else. But I don't need people in the chat sitting there trying to act like they know what the fuck they think they know when they don't know what the fuck they're talking about. I just want them to shut the fuck up.
Right. Okay, well, let me play this because I gotta finish this. We almost done.
Talk and you're not saying that. Oh, it's because I'm talking about your motherfucking ass. Like I said, I ain't gonna be too many more
We got
of your
all of this
motherfuckers.
bravado. It's like, girl, we already know what you gonna do. You finna be weaponized, girl. Go sit with these people. Let that girl go be with those people. It ain't no explaining to do. It's no answering to do. It's nothing else to do. She already saying they're right about you. They're right about you. Let her go over there. I don't care, Bam. We don't care.
I don't give a fuck either. Stay
Don't
over
even
there.
talk to the girl. The girl is like it's a non-fucking factor for real. She wants to argue. She came over here because she watched everything that they said and she believed it. You know what I'm saying? She believes it. Let her believe what she believes and let the little birdie be free. That's all I can say. That's all I can say, honey. Yeah, bye, girl. Gone. You just came out the woodworks anyway. What? Because I didn't text you back? Was that the reason? Like, for real, all of y'all be getting in y'all feelings because I don't.
Yeah, I need y'all to hit the cash out. My stress level is going crazy. I need donuts.
Good Lord. We got too much shit going on. Like, this girl.
Shit is crazy.
She was like, motherfucker. No, you're like them. That's what it is.
Say it with your chest. Say it with your chest. Girl, you sound like no girl. And you mad looking at.
Fuck off, bruh. She just passed out. Okay, so listen, I think we just laughed and stuff after that, but I didn't hear nobody, no bitches, no hoes, no, none of the stuff that was said that we said during that live stream. And to me, the live stream wasn't really that bad. We got in our feelings a little bit. We talked our shit, but I don't think anybody drug you or really, talk mess about you. We disagreed with you though. And I think we thought that you were sent. At least I thought for a while that you were sent. I don't believe that now though, Brandy. And listen, after that's the end. I will share Bam's live out on my community wall. Y'all, I will share it out so y'all can listen to it yourselves. I'm going to see if Brandy has anything left to say before we get up out of here. I'm gonna be joining Alec at 7. Alec keep telling me to check my email. I'll check it in a second. I don't know, like so.
Exactly, unspoken. I'm just happy that now you know. Didn't nobody, when I came to your channel or did anything when it pertained to you, it was because of me. Nobody asked me to do or say I'm not one of them type of people. I supported you and I went around supporting you still. And I apologize, or I don't even understand how people, even if I was in the chat and somebody was saying something, I might have been talking to somebody in the chat. So I don't know how they sat there and would take that and switch it to make it look like I was talking about you, because that was never anything that I would sit there and do or my intention of doing that. And like I sat there and said to your chat, I said a few people. I didn't sit there and say a number, dumb bitches. At the end of the day, and I'm not.
Don't call my chat bitches because
I'm just sitting there saying, because at the end of the day, before like you sat there and told me what you told me last night, you got to learn how to read the room. So that now they need to learn how to read the room. I didn't sit there and say that.
No, but the thing about it is, Brandy, after all of this stuff, my chat has been respectful. They're not calling you names. They're not calling you bitches and hoes. After everything that has happened,
they're still calling me. They're sitting there. Look, at the end of the day, they're twisting my words up. So at the end of the day, that's the most disrespectful thing anyway. Don't be twisting what I'm sitting there saying around to benefit the way you want this to go. I know, like I sat there and said, I know my truth and I know how I handled my truth. And that's why I came up to talk to you, to let you know how I felt about the situation and how I was on my path on how I handled the situation. And we both handled this situation different, because I didn't sit there and respect your feelings. And that's one thing that I have to definitely apologize for, because I was going by how I wanted to handle the situation and not respecting the fact that you were the one that was going through it and you had to handle it a certain different type of way. You know what I'm saying?
Right. I was the one that was going through it. One that
Yes.
was going
And,
through it.
and I had to sit there and learn that. I'm sorry that it took this long, but I had to look at it from the outside and not the inside of me on how I wanted you to do it. But I had to realize like that how you handled it is how you needed to do it.
Right.
That's why I sat there and did what I did, and I've been talking to you like how I've been talking to you, so we could get a better understanding to let you know I never did anything or felt that I did anything. But back then I did, obviously, because you felt some type of way about it, and that's why I wanted to talk to you to let you know I apologize for making you feel that type of way because that was not my intention.
Right. Well, I respect that, and like I said, months ago, we squashed it. I was hoping that we squashed it, but I hope we've squashed it, you know.
I really do think that we sat there and did because, like I told you, I said texting and all that other stuff, like how, like I would sit there and text something on your page or and you would respond back. That's different from you sitting there hearing and talking and hearing the voice of somebody.
Right.
Because that's when you really hear the true intentions through their voice and how they really feel about the situation. That's why I sat there and said I just wanted to clear my slate with everybody. I don't care. I don't care about certain people because certain people I don't want to clear the slate with, but then there's certain people that I do want to clear the slate with. And one thing about it is you lost your child, and I apologize if you sat there and thought that you seen or anybody sent you something and thought that I was saying it wasn't like that. Please believe you me, it definitely was never like that. That's just not me.
Okay. I definitely have to respect that, you know. So I do. It is what it is. I just wanted to get that straightened out so people would understand, you know.
And I thank you for that because that's one thing that I appreciate. You didn't have to sit there and take the time to sit there and listen to what I wanted to sit there and say to you. You didn't have to sit there and do that, but you did do that. And I thank you for doing that because not only did that give me clarity, but I think that at least a little bit it gave you something to let you know that I really wasn't the bad guy that you thought that I was because I really wasn't. I swear I wasn't.
Yeah. Well, and I think like I got a lot of screenshots where they did live and stuff dragging you after that. They said they said that Raina did a live stream right after that. I'm reading a text like that. They said UP, remember Raina did a live stream right after that, had Brandy's foot on the thumbnail and said fake peace sticker is finally put out of her misery. And Foots got the boot or something like that. That was a live that was done after that. Let's see what else they said.
Look,
But
I'm cracking up. Do I need to look? See, I be cracking up about stuff like this because at the end of the day, damn, do I need to sit there and do me swimming in the beach and in the pool and how I have a foot and my foot is normal? Like, do these hoes really be stuck on dumb shit?
no, this was back then. Y'all are cool now. I'm not trying to cause
No, we ain't cool. And one thing about it is I'll never sit there and talk to them people over there. I don't give a fuck. At the end of the day, I fuck with Too Strong and Naya and everybody.
Oh, you
But
don't fuck with Raina?
I know.
And you trying to get me to make peace with Too Strong and Raina ain't done shit to you near what Too Strong and Vaughn have done to me? And
You
you
know,
trying to make me make peace with them bitches?
because sometimes you want better for other people.
No, you threatened to kill that girl's child.
Yes, I did. Yes, I did. At the end of the day, I stand on what I sit there and say. I stand on whatever the hell I sit there and say and whatever I do. I will never sit there because they lied on me so bad.
Too Strong lies on me every chance she get, and so does Vaughn. Don't come to my channel ever asking me to make peace with any of them. And if you come to my channel again, don't say their names on my channel.
I will definitely not. I will definitely not.
I can't stand neither one of them bitches, and I never will fuck with them. Never will like them. So don't swing for them on mic. swing for them on somebody else's shit, just not on mine. That's
Oh
all
no,
I'm
look,
saying.
unspoken. I understand that, and that's
Yeah.
that's where I'm at right now.
I thought you and Raina was cool by now.
Oh no, I haven't sat there and talked to her sister, or anybody. I haven't did that because, like, like I just sat there and said, sometimes you want better peace for another person besides yourself. But I know that I would never sit there like y'all lied on me. Once you lie on me like that, yeah, we're never going to be okay, and I don't care. And that's why I sat there and said it took me a minute to understand where you were coming from. That's why I could relate to you right now and be like, you know what, I understand it now. I look, you know how somebody knock on the door and be like, "Did you get it?" I open up the door when it comes to you and the situation you going through. I'd be like, "Yep, I finally got it. I'm gonna just shut the fuck up and leave it alone."
Wow. Let me see what Mimi and Vaughn was saying the day before all of this. Was it the day of?
I don't know.
Oh no, this was April. Okay, so I got the wrong day. I was trying to figure out this little timeline of stuff that I got. It's okay. I was looking at the videos that people were sending me about these events and the clips and stuff. But I think that's it, Brandy. Did you have anything else to say before we left? We get ready to get up out of here, y'all.
Nope. I just want to sit there and say, if anything, like I hope that everything's all good with us, and we don't have to go back. And I apologize, and please believe you me, I'm not going to try to make you make peace with anybody else. You gonna go ahead and do your own thing.
Especially not none of them. It's a forever for me with them. And I mean that. I'll never, ever fuck with any of them.
And I understand that because that's why when you said that, I spoken. I be trying to sit there and get a nice temperament right now, but when you sat there and said, I thought that y'all was cool, I swear I felt the blood boiling in my body and was like, wait a minute, hold up. Who told you that? So now I see how when I come over there and be like, no, you need to play nice, unspoken. Please play nice. Let's everybody get along. Now I see why this is.
Right. Okay, well, I'm just what was so interesting is my son's funeral was on the 22nd, and Too Strong and Vaughn and Bitch Boy and all of them, they did a lot. They was doxing him, doxing his information and stuff for that. They texted me about your sound. I'm gonna gotta ask. I'm done with the conversation if you are though, because they saying the sound is just driving them crazy. Can't do it. So y'all listen, I'm about to go and um get over there and y'all check us out on Alex channel. I'm probably won't go live anytime soon. I'm gonna do my live about Tawanda tomorrow at 7. And then I might take me the rest of the week break. Okay. Get back to it Monday. What you say? I know y'all, I'm sorry about the sound. It's bad, but I was trying to get into it. But if Brandy didn't have nothing else to say, I'm gonna go ahead and let her hop down. Oh, you know what? Did you want me to play that clip from 2 months ago before you hop down? We might got a few more minutes. That's the one where you was on Anaya and Rashid's panel, or do you want to just go ahead and listen to that one yourself? Because it's in the beginning of the live stream.
So you could.
Huh? You might want to drop down, especially if you're gonna be saying something to this live or reacting. You might want to drop down and try to see if your sound can be fixed because it's horrible. I'm not lying to this.
Just drop the link again. I guess I'm gonna drop down and do it all over again.
Okay, because it's really bad. Really bad. Okay, y'all. So I'm gonna play this because it's only like a little 9-minute, I think a little 9-minute part of it. Let me see if I can speed it up. Hold on. Because I do not want to listen to them for long. Boo Boo! Hey Boo Boo, I didn't see you in here. Hey, homie. What's up, y'all? And hey to everybody that I didn't say hi to. Y'all, my brain is all over the place today. I've been like paying attention to one thing to another. But I'm dropping the link and I'm going to let Brandy listen to it. Y'all, I think we squashing this stuff and deadening it, especially where Brandy is concerned for me after today. I thought it was dead. I thought it's been dead, but hopefully it can be dead again. So hopefully it can be dead it again. You say don't say hey to me going live on your ass, girl. Let me tell y'all something. I couldn't even imagine that these motherfuckers would lie the way that they lie. I never thought that they would lie the way that they lie.
Let me know.
Okay, here we go.
Oh, there
There
she
you
goes.
go, Santa.
I love you, Brandy.
Shout out to you, Frankie, because Lord, I don't be knowing this shit. I ain't got time.
Okay, hold on.
As far as what? As far as
let me see, because I gotta find where Brandy. Hey, Beefy.
Yo, what's going on, Unspoken?
Nothing much. What's up with you?
I'm chilling. I'm doing my 420. You know what I'm saying? I'm laying low. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I just want to I heard the live, yesterday, and then y'all did y'all Witches Brew Friday, and it was too much for me because you know what I'm saying. I lost my twin's mother. You know what I'm saying, to a drunk driver.
No,
You know what I'm saying?
I didn't know
And
that.
yeah. I did an interview on somebody's panel about about that, and I don't want to mention her name, but and it touched me. I thought I could have talked about it, but I
Yeah,
can't talk about it. So
I can
when
understand
Brandy
that.
yesterday, when Brandy yesterday said about her son, it really touched me too about grievances. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
When you say about grievances and yo, word is born, man. That's a touchy feeling. You know what I mean?
yeah, it
That's a
is.
real touchy feeling, man. Because yo, man, I mean, the dude is doing time. You know what I'm
Uh-huh.
saying? He's doing a hell of a lot of time, but like the anger part. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? The anger. Every
yeah,
time I pass this corner or whatever, you know what I'm saying? I feel like, God damn it. You know what I'm saying? I can't let it go. I can't. So when,
yeah.
truth hurt, and I mean not truth hurt,
Woo.
truth is, and Mika and everybody was like, about the guilt, you know what I'm saying? And
Listen,
I can't accept it, man. That anger, that rage. It's like I'm
yeah,
turning into the Incredible Hulk. You know what I'm saying? And
yeah,
and and I can't. Yo, tell you the truth. I wish I was in jail with him because yo, on a script, I would have killed that nigga, yo.
yeah.
That's
I
how I
think, I
feel.
think,
That's how
I,
I feel.
I'm
I
But
sorry,
think,
Beefy, for your
but
loss.
I gotta elevate for my little ones. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
you
My
do, you
twin girls.
do.
I gotta elevate for that. You feel
That's how
me?
I feel about my
So that
grandkids. I have to not be so mad at their daddy for being so reckless and careless and driving that car that fast because my son, he was paying attention to social media. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah,
So it infuriates me that he was paying attention to social media, speeding and was
right.
distracted and ran a red light and hit the side of a truck and it does make you angry, but listen, think about being in a different position. Think about being in a position as a mother who blames her own child for his death,
Right,
and
right,
you
right,
have somebody else to put your blame on. You know what I'm saying? And to
right.
me, I couldn't even imagine though. I couldn't even
It
imagine like
it
leaving
yo,
him
it
with
tore me down, yo. When
Beefy,
I say when I
I'm sorry for your loss and unspoken. I heard your voice crack because you know what? It's easy to lose a parent,
because we know that they're going to leave. But when you definitely do lose a child or a parent to a child, it's just like you were supposed to be a Superman right now. You supposed to bury me, not me burying you. It's very difficult when it comes to things like that. And I apologize, Beefy, because now you got them girls and you got to sit there and be the whole sole provider and remind them of who their mother was,
That's right.
so
That's
they
right.
don't forget who she was.
I am the only parent. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I got sisters that help me from time to time. Like they go get their hair done or whatever. But when it comes to, I'm doing it all myself. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing it all myself. I get them dressed for school. I do them. It is what it is. You feel me? But that shit, man, that anger, yo, and I still got it. I still got it. And I really, yo, man, I don't know, man. Sometimes I be in that dark place, and I be like, yo, I want to go to jail and just kill this nigga. I
Then
just
they sit there and say there's three signs of grief. I think there's three signs of grief or whatever.
It's 7
I
stages
don't
to
know.
grief.
I don't know, but I think Bam was telling it was telling
Yeah.
it, but
Bam
I
did a
slide
live
off.
about
You
it.
know what I'm saying? Because I couldn't take it. You know what I'm saying? I thought I could have taken it and talked about it, but I couldn't, yo. I could not, yo. And and what made me real mad is this other person. You know what I'm saying? Going to say, oh, Beefy, your baby mom's with the drugs and all that. I'm like, what? Where you coming from, bitch? Like what?
Yeah.
And yo, I gotta say, it's the Campbell Clutch. She the one that said it. You know what I'm saying?
But
These
she
niggas is
says
about.
that she does that. Like they'll say stuff, and I'm gonna say this to you. They'll say stuff to trigger you about your deceased loved one. They did the same thing to Millie about her daughter. They'll say the most vile and disgusting things. They don't even know the story. They don't know the background. They're just saying those things to hurt you.
Yeah, I understand.
They don't
I
know your
understand.
they don't know your daughter's mother.
And then you got
Parents' mother.
this dude Rashida, you know what I'm saying, gonna say, oh, he be touching his kids and what? Do I look like that nigga? What? That shit really hurt me too, yo. I ain't gonna front. That shit really hurt me, man, when he
That's
said
why
that.
they
But
say
he's
it
a
though.
gutter rat. You feel me?
Well,
He's a
what's
gutter
happening with
rat.
his in order for him to think like that? What's
And
going
then
on
Beefy,
with
what
his
else do I
life?
tell you? What Beefy, when I sit there and always be on the panel with you, what I tell you? I said Beefy's the teddy bear. Beefy look like a big ass teddy bear. You to the normal eyes, don't nobody look at you as you touching nobody's fucking kid.
Yo,
Don't nobody
I'ma
look
let
at
you
you
know
like
this.
that.
I'ma
But I
let you know
know where
this.
you think it's coming
The
from
day he
because
called me out,
false accusations
yo,
are false accusations. You don't do that to somebody. You
yo,
know.
let me tell you something. The day he called me out, I was right there on the corner. When he called me out, he didn't have no clue, no nothing. You know what I'm saying? I would have just smashed him and John Frank. Had no clue or no nothing. You know what I mean? I don't think he know how I look. You know what I'm saying? Because yo, what the mother, I would smash that nigga. Then something just told me, oh shit, look at this shit. All the fucking cameras and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So he gotta yo, man, trust me, man. This yeah, yo, warfare is a motherfucker, you heard? Warfare is a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? And it's just I got anger towards these niggas, yo. You don't know how much anger I got. I mean, I'ma back down because John Miller said back down. It's a New York thing. You know what I'm saying? I'ma back down. But yo, man, I despise these niggas, yo. I
Beefy, how
despise
many
them.
times have we be in the chat and you start talking and I be like, calm down, Beefy, don't do it. It ain't worth it.
Yeah, I
You
know.
know,
And I'm that type of yo, these niggas don't know nothing about me, man. Nothing.
Yeah, they
I
don't.
drank for my my the scapegoat. You feel me? That's why I'm drinking, smoking, gummy out, whatever.
I
That's
know
my
that's right.
scapegoat. You know what I'm
Shoot.
saying? It's my scapegoat, yo.
Take you
But
out.
yo, one day,
Ain't nothing wrong with that, Beefy.
niggas
You
gonna
know,
feel it.
everybody needs a scapegoat out of something. So look, at the end of the day, I'd rather you drink and sit there and smoke a little bit of weed or do a gummy instead of you doing crack or heroin. So at the end of the day, you getting the best option because a lot of people sit there and need that lead. You know that
Yo,
let go of
yo,
reality,
let me
and
tell
they
you
do
something,
go through
man.
other
Let me
things.
tell you an unspoken something, man. I am doing fantastic in
Mm,
my life, my real life. You know what I'm
mm.
saying? In my real life. Yo, I got so many girls, it's retarded.
Okay, we getting ready to start. We see him, Beefy. We see him. We see him.
You know what I'm
And
saying?
look,
Yo,
Uncle, he about to do a whole porno show on your channel.
I
He
just
about to
want to
do your
say,
whole porno show.
Brandy, I like you. Unspoken, I like you. I like everybody in your chat. It is what it is. I'm
What
trying to
you
get on some new
do?
shit. I'm trying to
Well,
get on some new shit.
look,
This
at the end of
summer,
the day, you know
this
I like
summer,
you.
this summer, my channel gonna grow. Word to mother, my channel gonna grow because I'm gonna go to a lot of events and put that on my lives and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to get it popping. Word of mother, I'm going to get it popping.
Yeah.
I'm definitely going to get it popping. But let me go and everybody have a good day. And Mika, I love you.
You better stop flirting with Mika. Okay, y'all. You know what, Brandy? I don't even know if I don't even want to end this on a bad note. Don't y'all think we should just end this on a good, positive note and just be done?
I don't think that this was a bad live at all because I think that it's all been positive for us to review and especially for me to reflect on some of the things that I did so I can sit there and take accountability for it. So I don't think that this live was a bad live at all. So however you ended is how you ended.
I really appreciate you saying that, Brandy. And I think that's where I want to end it. You know what I'm saying? I think that's where I want to end it. And thank you, Brandy. Thank you, Beefy, for coming up. Thank you. Thank everybody, y'all, for being here and just showing support. Listen, if y'all did not hit the thumbs up on your way in, please hit the thumbs up on your way out. Because I'm getting ready to get up out of here. I'm getting ready to go and get ready to get me something to eat before I go on Alex Live.
Well, you get you something to eat, but I definitely thank you for this live, and I thank you for the live last night. So, at the end of the day, I don't think that the two lives that you did right now, I don't think that they were bad lives. I think that they were all positive. It depends on how other people look at them, but I think that they were positive lives because
As long as the two people that were involved in this situation, that's me and you. As long as we feel that what happened was us clearing the slate. Now, I feel right now, Brandy, we have cleared the slate. Don't you agree?
we cleared it, cleaned it, and washed it and put it in the cupboard.
That's right. Thank you.
That's exactly what we sat there and did. And I look, you gave me a lot of solidification for how I felt. And I feel that I gave you a lot of solidification for how you felt because
Yep.
even though it might have not been on the same level, we all was on the same level in the same way.
Yep. I agree. 100%. I do.
You know, so I appreciate your lives at the end of the day. Can't nobody in my eyes twist this and turn this any type of way and make it any type of way that they want because I know what I got out of the live talking to you. So can't nobody turn that and make it any different.
I know. Thank you. When you talk to Latanya, tell her we miss her. Okay. Tell her we miss her.
I definitely will, but I don't talk to nobody right now.
Oh, okay. Well, I understand that. I know you go through those periods and stuff, but I'm about to get up off of here. I'm gonna let you hop down first before I close it
All
out.
right, just remember, have you a blessed day on purpose.
You too, Brandy. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. Bye-bye. Okay, y'all. Thank Brandy for coming up. And listen, we're gonna get up out of here. Like I said, we starting Alex starts his live in a few minutes. I got 15 minutes to grab me something to eat. I'm probably gonna be munching while we listen to 40 minutes of music before Alex starts the live. Dun 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 dun. So y'all, I will see y'all over there at 7 o'clock. And then don't forget, We got a witch's brew coming this Friday. I think it's on Truth Is no, is it on Joy's? Y'all, I don't know whose channel it's on. So we're gonna have to figure it out. I don't know whose channel it's on. I think that I thought it was on Y'all, I don't know whose channel it's on, but we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. And I will see y'all very, very soon on Alex's channel. Those of you who show up, y'all have a blessed and beautiful rest of y'all night. If you did not hit the thumbs up on your way in, please hit the thumbs up on your way out. Yes, that's right. Brew and Crew, we are not witches. At least not bad ones anyway. We don't get together to cause chaos and confusion, and we don't make up groups to try to destroy anyone. Thus, that's what real witches do. Y'all have a blessed and beautiful rest of y'all night. And bye, guys. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up.